Showcase, the third event of the La Liga All-Star Gaming Challenge presented by Verizon. I'm Liz Ortiz, one of the program hosts, alongside Rated Hugo and Mando Fresco. This was the third stop of an 8-part journey and was another action-packed showcase. We had returning contestants going head-to-head with first-timers, a lot of skills on display, and a ton of banter. But only one winner. Remember that no matter where you live in the USA, you can take part of any of the remaining showcases. So let's take a look at the map to see where we'll be going over the course of the La Liga All-Star Gaming Challenge presented by Verizon, and where we've been, of course, so far. So we San Diego with showcase captain Luis Garcia. Then we went to Houston, where we teamed up with captain Diego Lainez. Today, we'll be shining us on San Antonio. We'll be wrapping things up in Texas in July with Dallas showcase before moving to Chicago. And after that, we'll head to sunny Florida to Miami to hit there. Then the final 2 stops, New York and Los Angeles. So, do you want to know how to be part of this amazing program? Here's what you need to do. If you're watching at home and want to participate, you'll have plenty of opportunities to play. So go to boom.tv and sign up for any showcase, whether you live in that city or not. I repeat, you don't have to live in the city of the showcase. You can live anywhere in the USA. And you can start completing the challenges on boom.tv/La Liga. You can be the lucky person. You could be the next lucky one selected to be picked by your captain. Today's showcase will kick off with good old trivia, where our 8 finalists will be tested on their knowledge of La Liga, its clubs and its players, and of course FIFA. From there, the gamers will be moving to their PlayStations, where they'll compete in 3 FIFA challenges, one of them being penalty shootouts, the next one being 1v1 friendlies, and then of course golden goals. Players will earn points in each of the round of challenges that will move them up the showcase leaderboard. That showcase leaderboard is where all the action takes place and how you can win, of course. Now, after that, we'll pass things over to the San Antonio showcase captain, and that is Hector Herrera. He'll be sitting down with Rated Hugo for a FIFA masterclass. So, for those of you who don't know, Hector Herrera is a midfielder for reigning La Liga champions Atlético de Madrid, and teammate of our Houston showcase captain Diego Lainez on the Mexican national team. All 8 San Antonio showcase participants will take home an official La Liga ball, and the best performer in each challenge will win a La Liga jersey from their favorite club. In the showcase's final challenge, Héctor will be playing 1v1 matches against the 4 gamers at the top of the leaderboard. So following those matches, and when I say he, Hector himself will select one person to travel to Spain with a friend for the ultimate La Liga experience. Now, as you can see, the stakes are incredibly high. I just said the top winner could win potentially a trip to Spain, not only for themselves, but also for a friend. So don't miss all the action and the drama ahead. I certainly don't know what to expect. Now, let's get into the itty-gritty. Let's get into the fun stuff. Are you ready to meet today's participants? We have a familiar face, and that familiar face being Chopped. Chopped, of course, is an 18-year-old who competed in the Houston showcase, where he dominated, absolutely crushed, or chopped, I should say, showcase captain Diego Lainez in FIFA, winning 6-1. He lost out on winning the trip to Christian G when Diego surprised all of us with a raffle between the final 2 players. Now, will he walk away today with the trip of a lifetime, that is to Spain? We also have, on our next participant, is Omidy participating for the first time. Omidy Terracena, who is a Real Madrid fan from Seattle, Washington. Like I said, look, this is a San Antonio showcase, but look, we have Ali, who's from New York City. We have Omidy from Seattle. You could be from any part of this country in order to participate. Okay, and on to the next, we have XX Frostbite Ape XX. That's an interesting name. I wonder what kind of Frostbite he could show us in his FIFA skills. He's an FC Barcelona fan who loves taking charge, and guess what? He loves lending a helping hand. Let's see how generous he can be today. Next up, another familiar foe, Christopher, or Straw Hacker, as we know him, from Amarillo, Texas. He was one of our finalists from the San Diego Showcase, who has come back to give winning a trip to Spain another shot, if he could do it. And of course, he's the funny one. He could be Bozo the Clown, as he says. All right, and next we also have Luis Heredia, who has played in some professional leagues before. This is interesting. Competitive darts player. Let's see how competitive he is. If his skills on FIFA are just as good as his throw-in darts, all right? Can he hit that target? Is it going to be in these 1v1s or in that golden goal? We shall find out. We also have Snarfy Snarfs, who is joining us from Los Angeles. And I've been told he has played in a few other La Liga gaming events, so he's definitely familiar with this competition. Last but not least, we've also got Real Mutantes, an Atleti fan from Fort Worth, who appears to make music and restore classic cars when not playing FIFA. I mean, can we just say talented all around? And last but not least, we have Brody Elliott, also known as Brody. We've seen him before, as I said, another returner whose twin brother, Splickety, walked away from the San Diego Showcase with a trip to Spain. So by the end of today, we shall find out if perhaps two twin brothers are gonna win a trip to Spain. That would be an interesting storyline, won't it be? All right, those were our participants. Welcome aboard. Now let's jump into trivia and get this San Antonio Showcase started. Now, here's how this will work. This is how it's going to be done. The trivia consists of 2 rounds of 4 questions each. A correct answer will give you 3 points, while an incorrect answer will give you -1 point. So you got to watch out for those deductions. If there is a tie, we will go into an additional round of questions. Participants have 10 seconds to lock their answers. Now let's welcome our participants. Huge thanks to LaLiga and Verizon, of course, for bringing us together today. All right, let's jump into seeing who we've got here. Hi, everyone. It's great to see some familiar faces. Hello, hello.
Hello. What's up?
We excited today or what? Give me a thumbs up. There it is. There it is. All right, Chopped, it's great to see you back here. You came so close to walking away with that trip to Spain in the last showcase. I remember that one. What was going through your head when Diego Lainez pulled out the 2 sheets of paper and conducted a raffle to decide the winner of the trip?
I mean, my mindset then when he was doing that, I didn't expect myself to win to begin with. I just knew it was a 50-50. If it happened, it happened. If it didn't happen, it didn't happen, you know? But yeah, Christian won it, and I'm actually very happy for him, and I hope he has a great time there. And I hope I can join him.
We sure hope so too. That's some great FIFA and competitive sport attitude right there. Let's see if you can turn things around and get that trip to Spain today. Brody, long time no see. Welcome back. How is your brother Splickety doing after his big win at the San Diego Showcase?
He's so excited, and I had to come back. I can't bank on him picking me to join him, so hopefully I can try to don't do it again.
That's right. I mean, hoping, right? Fingers crossed you do perhaps win that trip to Spain. But if you don't, you have that plan B. Maybe you'll go with your brother, right? You're better. So. It's only fair.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay, so to those of you I haven't met yet, welcome. I look forward to getting to know more of all of you soon and throughout today's journey. For now, though, we're going to jump into trivia. So let's get started with round 1. What year was San Antonio Showcase captain Hector Herrera listed as one of The Guardian's top 100 soccer players? Is it A, 2010, B, 2012, C, 2014, or D, 2015? Let's see your answers. And the answer is C, 2014. Next question. Who is the only Mexican soccer player to score a poker, which is 4 goals, in a La Liga match? Is it A, Chicharito, B, Hugo Sanchez, C, Giovanni Dos Santos, or D, Carlos Vela? And we're getting in our answers here. Let's see who's going to rack up these correct points to make their way up the leaderboard. Okay. And the answer is letter D, Carlos Vela. Trivia question number 3. Atlético de Madrid are typically referred to as which of the following nicknames? Of course, translated from Spanish. Is it A, housekeepers, B, mattress makers, C, chimney sweepers, or D, road blockers? Let's see who's writing in this chat with the correct answer. And the answer has to be, remember, the English version. And yes, the correct answer is B, mattress makers, which in Spanish is colchoneros. Los colchoneros. Okay, here, we're gonna move on to our challenge question. The question is, it's open-ended, not multiple choice. In an interview with Real Madrid TV, Varane revealed his favorite soccer stadium. Which one is it? Let's see what we got. And the answer is... Come on, y'all. You gotta know this one. Santiago Bernabeu is the answer. Only makes sense, right? It only makes sense. Wow. Only makes sense. Okay, so round 1 is now finished, and in the meantime, we're gonna wait for the results to come in. But let's get to know some of our gamers. Let's get to know you guys better. Omidy, am I saying it right? Omidy?
Yes,
cool.
Omidy, however you want to say it.
Cool, Omidy. So your player card says that you're a master at keep-ups, juggling. What's your record? Keepy-uppies.
Like any day I can do like 50. That's like when I'm inspired I can do a lot more. But yeah, any day, 50, easy.
All right, well, if you win that trip to Spain, I better see some keepy-uppy celebrations. I might go on and challenge you to keepy-uppy challenge, juggle challenge. Let's see who gets to 100 first.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, next up, we have Frostbite Apex. Is that how you say it?
Yes.
Frostbite Apex. So according to your FIFA card, you like to lend a helping hand. Very generous, right? So does that apply to FIFA as well?
No, not when it's a challenge. I'll take that a little bit more serious. Unless you're playing seasons, I might give an assist or two, but other than that.
All right, so you're definitely not showing any mercy for fellow competitors here.
Probably not.
Okay, and we have Strawmaster. Strawmaster.
How's it going?
How's it going, Strawmaster? Nice to see you again. Now, you competed in the San Diego Showcase and told Luis that you were planning on bringing your daughter with you to Spain if you were to win, right?
Correct.
So you still choosing your daughter if you win that trip to Spain?
Of course.
How old is she?
She is 10.
Oh, okay. And does she play FIFA?
She does not play FIFA, but she does play club soccer.
Amazing. Well, if you do win that trip to Spain, that will sure be a story to tell for all her teammates in the club, right? That'd be amazing.
Of course.
Okay, well, thank you all, and we're going to get to know the rest of you guys soon. So it sounds like the leaderboard is in. Let's take a look to see how everyone performed after round 1. All right, looking at the leaderboard, it looks like Brody, Chopped, Omidy, and Strawmaster, and Frostbite Apex are all tied with 8 points. Then we have tied with 4 points, Luis Heredia and Real Mutantes with 4. And at the bottom, as of right now, is Snarfy Snarfs with 0 points. So now, are you ready for the second and final round? Here we go. Question number 1 is, which 2021 La Liga Santander club has had the smallest stadium? Which 2021 La Liga Santander club had the smallest stadium? Is it A, Real Betis, B, Villarreal, C, Eibar, or D, Real Valladolid. And we're waiting. Okay, we're good to go. So yes, the answer of the smallest stadium of last year's season was C, Eibar. All right, on to the next question. How many national teams competing in this year's European Championship are fielding La Liga players? Is it 12 national teams, 14 national teams, 16 national teams, or 20 national teams? Good to go. This one was a stumper, let me tell ya. The answer is C, 16. Ooh, definitely stumped a few here. All right, on to the next question. So to date, how many seasons has Real Betis Joaquin played in La Liga Santander? Is it A, 15, B, 18, C, 20, or D, 22? We had fast answers on that one as well. Let's see whose answers are going to bring them to the top of the leaderboard by the end of this round. We're good to go, and the correct answer was B, 18 seasons in the first division for Joaquin. Now on to the challenge question. So this is open-ended, not multiple choice. Here we go. According to an interview with FC Barcelona, which of Antoine Griezmann's teammates does he think is the most fun on the French national team? Hint, this player also plays with him at Barca. Ooh, we've got some answers flooding in. Could they be right? Could they be wrong? Ousmane Dembele is the right answer, and I do see that a few answered that one correctly. So great job, everyone. I know this round of questions was a little bit harder, especially for that last one, but that is it for today's trivia. Before we final results, let's get to know the remaining players. Luis. So in addition to your FIFA skills, it seems like you're an expert darts competitor. Will that good aim help you in today's penalty shootouts?
I hope so.
You must have the steady arms, steady fingers, right?
Correct. And you have to be very calm, breathe in and out, and just aim for the target and throw.
That's it. Snarfy snarfs. Snarfy snarfs, my sources tell me that you've played in a few La Liga gaming events in the past. Which ones? Which La Liga gaming events have you played in?
Oh, that's a great question. It was I would say it was last year. I played against Norma Palafox out of Mexico, Ali Long, the U.S. women's national player, and then I played against Castro as well in those events. So it was pretty fun.
Very cool. I mean, those are three superstars. You got Mexican, American, and you have like one of the most famous gamers in the world. Amazing. What an experience.
Yeah, really. Yeah, it was fantastic.
Coolio. So now we have Real Mutantes. I don't know if I'm saying that right either. Is it Mutantes or Mutants?
You know, you got it. Like the band Mutantes.
Mutantes. Okay. So welcome to the show. Your bio says you just mentioned a band. So your bio says you make music. You're a music lover. What kind of music do you make?
Oh, all kinds. It's got to have soul, but yeah, I mean, I produce and write rock and roll, hip hop, all kinds of stuff.
So say today you win that trip to Spain. Are we going to see some like remix? Are we going to see you rapping out something, freestyle? Like what should we expect?
I don't rap. I just produce it.
All right. So you spin the beats. Spin the beats.
Yes, ma'am.
So trivia requires a much different skill than gaming. So I'm excited to see how all of you do for the rest of the day. And it sounds like the leaderboard is updated. So let's see which of you knew your facts when it came to that second round of trivia. You all did awesome, but two people actually really seemed to know it all when it came to La Liga. We have Chopped with 16 points and Frostbite Apex with also 16 points. Those are the two tied at the top of the leaderboard. And tied for third and fourth, we have Brody and Strawmaster with 12 points. And then we have tied with 8 points, Louis the Elia and Omidy. And then in 7th and 8th place, tied at the bottom of the table, we are Real Mutantes and Snarfy Snarfs. Once again, this challenge was decided on a tiebreaker. Clearly, some of these gamers know a lot about La Liga. This time, it was between a returning participant, Chopped, and a new player, Frostbite Apex. Now, although they answered the questions correctly, Chopped had the fastest fingers and was able to clinch his first challenge of the day. Chop, how are we feeling after winning that round, that full-on round, and that tiebreaker? You've been here before. How do you feel about that?
I'm feeling good. It's a great start. We all love a great start, and I just hope I can just keep it going.
Now remember, Chopped won't be the only winner today. We have some more jerseys to give away in the next section to a winner, and one of you will be selected in the San Antonio Showcase captain, Hector Herrera, to be part of his team and win that trip to Spain with a friend. So it all comes to Hector Herrera picking that winner at the end of this journey. All right, let's see what's next. We are now moving into our gaming section of the program. And with that, it's time for us to bring out our gaming expert, someone that we've seen throughout the different showcase of this La Liga All-Star Challenge presented by Verizon. And that is my friend, Rated Hugo. It's so great to see you again. Welcome back. How are you?
I'm doing great, Melissa. How have you been?
Doing good. You know, we've seen some exciting things today. We've got to know some new gamers. And now it's down to, well, the FIFA skills, something that you know, obviously, way more about. But it's awesome to have you back again.
No, yeah, I'm super excited to be back for the third showcase here today. I really cannot wait to, get on the pitch with Hector Herrera later today, have him join us. And I just quickly want to thank Verizon and La Liga for making all of this possible as well. But tell me about what's been going on with the trivia, everything that's happened today.
Hugo, yeah, let me fill you in on what's happened today so far. We went through the 2 rounds of trivia, tested the players' knowledge of La Liga, of clubs, of players, and a familiar foe is at the top of the leaderboard. That's Chopped with 8 points. There's also another familiar foe, that's Strawmaster, who's at the middle of the leaderboard. But it's really interesting to meet the new players, of course, and now is, I think, going to be the most exciting part as we get into all these actually FIFA challenges, as we'll see.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm super excited to have Chop back as well. Him doing great in the first one and getting first place is good because he's showing his dominance coming over from the last showcase that we previously had. He did a great job. So what do we have coming up next though for all of these FIFA gamers up today?
So next, we're moving on to the gaming portion of the program, starting off with penalty shootouts. And then after the penalty shootouts, we're going to move into 1v1 friendlies and then golden goals. And then I'll hand things over to you, of course, for your masterclass with Showcase Captain Hector Herrera, and then wrap things up with the final 1v1 challenge, where Hector will take the top performers on the leaderboard, right?
Right, no, that sounds great. I can't wait to see who will be joining our previous showcase winner, Splickety and Christian G in Spain for that 2v2 tournament coming up in Spain. So that's going to be amazing to see all these players get to the event and then, show their skills with the captains there.
Totally. Now, you mentioned Christian G. What were your thoughts on Houston Showcase captain Diego Lainez, his choice on picking Christian G?
Honestly, I knew it was going to be up between him and Chop just because of what Lainez told them that they had to do going into that final say-so, and then him flipping, basically putting his names on each hand. I wasn't too sure which one it was going to be, but I'm happy for Christian that it was him. Obviously, it was kind of like a toss-up, with him and Chopped. So just happy for Christian for making it, and can't wait to see what they can do going forward in the final event over in Spain.
That's great. That raffle had me on my seat. And, Chop mentioned earlier today that, it was a 50-50 chance of him being selected, that he was happy for Christian G, of course. But today he's here to hopefully those chances are in his favor.
Oh, no,
right,
yeah, 100%.
Hugo, it's time for us to start gaming, right? We're going to start gaming. Do you want to fill in everyone on how the penalty shootouts is going to work?
So we're going to give each player 1 round of penalty shootouts. After 5 shots, we will see what score FIFA gave them, and the next player will take a turn, and so on until all 8 have had their chance, and we will see who gets the top position. So basically, we have all 8 participants going in. They take 5 shots, and the person that makes the most shots will be the winner, of course. And if there is a tiebreaker, most correct answers during the trivia will continue, or the most LaLiga ballots that they did from Boom TV as well that they submitted.
Ooh, man, a lot going on. That sounds great. Remember, not only will the top performer in this section win a La Liga jersey, but they'll also be 1 step closer to playing in that 1v1 match against Hector Herrera and have the possibility to win that trip to Spain or 2. Now let's bring back the players.
All right, Melissa, we have Chopped coming up with his first shot right here. Let's see if these guys bring in the heat. And you know, Chop last time when he took this, he was green timing them, all of them. So he's green timing. He tried to green time the first one. He does make his first goal. He puts the second one in, goes to the exact same location, and it looks like that's going to be the same play for him. Go in the same spot, trying to green time it, and that's a very good strategy to have going into these penalties.
Look at that, again and again and again. Now, question for you. You're the gaming expert. I know he's going against like AI. If you're going against AI and you're going in the same corner or same spot, does it catch on to it?
It actually does not. So the AI just kind of takes like the either stays in the middle, goes left, or goes right. But in this situation, as you see, Chopped is green timing it, and going up against the AI, when you green time it, it's just kind of impossible for them to get the ball in general. So you know, he does make all of his shots right here. All right, Melissa, now we have Luis Heredia going up to take his 5 penalties. He's going bottom right. He shoots it. No green time. It does go in. The goalkeeper does not guess it, unfortunately. And speaking about the AI, we see him not green timing it, right? So the AI is going to have a better chance of being able to block these if he does guess the right way to that he does shoot.
It's looking like he prefers bottom, right? Bottom corner. Maybe
Yeah.
that's the safest bet in this, or what would you do?
Like I said, I would always go top, like top right corner. It is a little bit harder, top left, right corner. It is a little bit harder to shoot those in general, just because you have to obviously you know, hold the right stick, the left stick at the perfect position. And if you move it a little bit, then it can kind of mess you up.
Frostbite Apex, that FC Barcelona fan.
He is shooting with Griezmann as well. So let's see how Griezmann stacks up. Let's see what he does. Is he going to go top? I think he is. He's trying to get it right there. Is he going to green time it though? No green time, but he does score his first one of the day. And he gets another one.
It was interesting. He mentioned that he likes to give a helping hand. He's someone generous. Maybe after you can also, you know, give him a helping hand on penalty shooting skills.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Maybe he doesn't need it.
He's been having pretty good luck so far. He's going the right way. The goalkeeper does block that one, but he's made 3 out of 4. And then his final one, will he get 4 from 5? He does. So he gets 4 of them, misses 1, and we go from there. So yeah, Frostbite had a pretty good tactic. He was at least going top corner, and you know, he did. The goalkeeper wasn't able to guess the way that he went. So out of 5, he scores 4. So 4-1 on that one.
And we just had a decent result, of course, from Apex, from Frostbite Apex. So let's see what Brody has for us now.
Yeah, and Brody is a contender that is coming back as well. I believe it was his brother that won the previous one. So let's see how he does in this one. Maybe he wants to get a trip to Spain as well for him and another person. So he's going right, does not green time it, but he does score it. Going in for the second one, he does green time it there, but the goalkeeper actually gets it. That's kind of strange for me to see, honestly. I was really thinking he was going to make that. He green times the third one as well. So he has 2 from 3. So let's see if he can get another one. He does, and as you see there, the goalkeeper guesses it, but he greens time it, and it just goes right through his hands. Makes another one, and so 4 goals for him, and only 1 missed as well, which is actually really good. I believe Chop made all of them, so Chop is the person to beat so far in the penalty shootout. Yeah, Omidy over here starting. I see he's wearing, I think that's a Mexico jersey if I'm not mistaken. But he is shooting with Ramos and makes the first one. He does try and green time it. Going bottom corner, it is a little bit easier to keep the reticle where you wanted to, but obviously it's not a high chance of scoring if the goalkeeper gets it just like that. He tries to green time it. He does miss his third shot. 3 from 4 now. So let's see if he can get the last one in to make it 4-1. He does. So he makes it
Nice
4-1 in the placement. So it's looking like a lot of these guys have been practicing their penalties for the most part, trying to get it in and continue on to be top of the leaderboard, going on to our next challenge. Up next, coming over from Omidy, we have Strawmaster, who is another person that was here on our first showcase. So excited to have him back. And let's see if he, if he's been practicing, trying to get better. Maybe he came back with, with a vengeance, trying to continue and go to Spain for himself.
And he mentioned that trip to Spain, if he wins it, he's going to take his daughter. So I'm secretly rooting for Strawmaster. Oh, and he misses that one. The keeper stops it.
And he still green timed it too, which is unfortunate. He does make his second one though, so he's one for he's 1 for 2. So there you go. Third one, he does score that one as well. So he has 2, he has 3 now, and he has his final one coming up. Will he score it to make it 4 for 1 as well? He does not. So 3 from 2, and that's a scary miss right there, because that was a very good penalty. And Melissa,
it seems like the AI keeper kind of cheated his way, right?
Yeah, no, that was really good reflexes by the goalkeeper. But up next we have Real Mutantes. So let's see what he can do here. Or it might be Real Mutants actually. I might have messed that up completely. He misses that
Mutantes.
One. Yeah, okay, Mutantes. I wasn't sure if it was Real Mutants or Real Mutantes. But I think that's the second post for him as well. Scores that one, beautiful. So he knows the green time strategy there. Gets it in every single time. Again, goalkeeper goes the same way, is not able to block it, and that's why you green time, especially with Suarez. I'm telling you, I think these guys are learning the strategies, and it was from you. This came from you from the first day.
That is true. I mean, two posts in the first 2, unlucky for sure. He has been green timing it. Let's see about this one.
Oh, that one hits the post again. That's kind of unlucky.
Oh, Snarfy Snarfs didn't do so well in the trivia challenge, but let's see if he could turn things around, turn the tides, and this is the first penalty kick, and it's saved by the goalie.
It's saved, no green time. That one was red timed, unfortunately for him. If you red time it, that is the worst thing that could happen. You know you're not scoring if you actually red time. So he has 2 misses and 1 scored so far. He does make the 4th one, so he has that's his 4th one, and then he does score another one. So there we go. And then his final one, I was kind of mistaken there. His final one, he does score it. Unfortunately, gets that red time. So for him, it's kind of unfortunate, but regardless, still a pretty decent penalty shootout for him.
All right, it's clear everyone wants to play against Héctor and win that trip to Spain. Let's see who helped their chances and moved up the leaderboard. Looking at this, ooh, we see Chopped again at the top of the leaderboard with 8 points. With 7 points, Omidy. With 6 points in 3rd place, Strawmaster. In 4th place, Brody with 5 points. In 5th place, Real Mutantes with 4 points. In 6th place, Elia with 3 points. In 7th place, Snarfy Snarfs with 2 points. And in 8th place, Frostbite Apex. Wow, Ugo, I mean, this is a little bit different than what we're usually used to in the leaderboard. Everybody has different points. Everybody's in different places. There's no ties at the moment. What are we seeing here?
I stated before, Chopped here with the vengeance coming back. He wins the first 2. We have Omidy, who is a new participant, winning 2nd in the penalty shootout. So I have a feeling that we're gonna have to watch out for him, especially after watching the green timings from him. So we'll see how he does, perform. And then Strawmaster taking 3rd place as well, coming in with 6 points. He's coming back, trying to get better. I'm sure he has practiced a bit, coming back from him losing in the first showcase. But it looks great. I want to see what the overall leaderboard at some point looks as well, so we can see how everyone stacks up in the total point system.
All right, so although Chopped was in 1st place in this penalty shootout leaderboard, it actually is the 2nd place who is going to take that LaLiga jersey. So, Omidy, congratulations. You got 2nd place in this round. How do you feel?
Yeah, for the first time, 2nd place, it's great, This is a strange feeling, I guess. I'm pretty lucky.
Lucky is true right now, but hey, I mean, it's a great way. Could be perhaps a confidence booster, and
Exactly.
I know if Chopped got the jersey, maybe he would have been generous to have given it to you. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, and this is the overall leaderboard. Hugo, what do we got here?
Okay, so in the overall leaderboard, we have Chopped in first place with 16 points, setting himself far apart from fifth place. So at least he will be top 4, even if he loses this next one. Strawmaster with 12 points. Brody and Omidy coming in with 11 points. So right now, top 4, it's looking like we have Chopped, Strawmaster, Brody. 3 people that have already been in the showcase before are back there. So they have definitely taken their points from before and used it on this one. We have Omidy, a newcomer, coming into 4th with 11, and then we have Frostbite Apex with 8 points, Luis Heredia 7 points, Real Mutantes with 6 points, and Snarfy Snarfs with 4 points.
That's right. A lot of things happening. Definitely interesting point that the returners are leading the leaderboard. So we'll keep an eye on the overall program leaderboard to see if Chopped can stay on the top. After coming so close of being selected by Houston Showcase captain Diego Lainez, it seems like Chopped has come to the showcase with some complete vengeance and does not want to let this second chance to win a trip to Spain slip away. Should we be worried about the other contestants? As we all know, that Chopped's got some game. Will he have a perfect day and win 4 out of 4 challenges? Wow, that would be incredible. But let's not jinx it for him, right?
My predictions going into the next segment, which will be 1v1 friendlies. I am going to expect Chop to do very well in this one. I depending on the new players that have come here, I don't see Chopped losing a game. Chopped was so dominant last weekend that I see him coming in and just winning a lot of games today. Also, Brody was a pretty good player last time they had him on the showcase too. So I expect really good things from Brody and from Chop. Now going on to Strawmaster, I don't remember how good he was in game. So I'm hoping that he did sharpen up those FIFA skills and comes back and does better. And going on to our 4th place, Omidy, we'll see how he plays. I don't really know too much about him in terms of gameplay. So we'll see how it goes for him on the friendlies. And then from there, we can kind of predict a little bit better.
All right, you just said friendlies. So it's time for us to move into our next segment, which is the 1v1 friendlies.
All right, Melissa. So we've got a lot more FIFA to come. Are you ready for the 1v1 friendlies?
Boy, am I ready. Let's see what we're in today's schedule, where we're at. So far today, we've done a trivia challenge and we've done penalty shootouts. And we're about to set everyone up for a series of friendlies and then move on to our final challenge of the day, which is golden goals. Now, after that, the top 4 players in the standings will be taking on Hector Herrera in a series of 1v1 friendlies, where they'll play for their chance to go to España, to Spain. And before that, Héctor will be sitting down with Rated Hugo for that master class and meeting all the participants of the showcase. And bottom of the line is, everyone's a winner here, that's for sure.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get into how the 1v1 friendlies will work for today. We'll have 4 concurrent matches happening in 2 different rounds of gameplay. Each FIFA match will be approximately 8 minutes with 4-minute halves. Winners will receive 3 points, draws will receive 1 point, and losses will receive 0 points. If it comes down to a tiebreaker, we'll take into account the most goals in the recent round and most ballots received to divide up the points, and the ballots do come over from the boom ballots that you submitted. So don't forget to submit your boom ballots. And let's go ahead and get into this. So Melissa, are you ready for us to get this 1v1 started?
Let's do this. Now remember, everybody, we have just one more challenge remaining after this one. So be sure to play your best here for that chance to play against Hector Herrera and win that trip to Spain for you and a friend. It's down to these moments that you got to perform well. Hugo, who do we have facing off in this first round?
Okay, in the first one, we have Chopped going over against Omidy. So Chopped in the first place, Omidy 4th place. We have Frostbite Apex going up against Strawmaster, Luis Heredia going up against Snarfy Snarfs, and we have Real Mutantes going up against Brody E. So the matchups look nice. We have 2 players that are, like we were talking, they are very good players, and we'll see how they go against the newcomers that are here this week. So we have Chopped here with Real Madrid. Already you see the little heel. You see him doing the skill moves. He is here and he's ready to win. So he's going up against Omid. We don't really know too much about him in terms of gameplay or anything. So it's going to be interesting to see how he does perform against Chopped with such a strong performance from him last week.
That's true. I mean, it's one thing is Chopped. You know, he had a great performance the other week, and now again he's top of the leaderboard. He's been playing FIFA since 2011, but you know, Omidy, he's a master at poker. Let's see what kind of poker he could bring today. Maybe some surprises, maybe some wins.
Yeah, hopefully he has 2 aces up his sleeve going up against Chop, because if he doesn't, it's gonna be a little bit bad for him. But so we have Mr. Frostbite here. He is currently Real Madrid playing up against Barcelona, 0-0 as well in the 30th minute. I want to see how their gameplay is. I want to see if Strawmaster's picked up a couple of tips. He's not losing or he's not winning either, so it could be a very even matchup, and you know, that could give us a little bit of insight on how good Frostbite Apex is as well in this game. So far going into this game, it looks like they're very evenly matched. Frostbite Apex doing pretty well. I think Frostbite in general has a little bit more control of the game. Just talking about that right now, he does score with Griezmann. Speaking of the devil, he scores. So Griezmann 1-0 for him. 45th minute goal as well, and you got the Griezmann little celebration as well, so that's nice to see. But going into the second half, he is up 1-0 from a 45th minute goal from Griezmann. Very nice in general. He has been taking you know, the objective of the game. He's been playing very well, so we'll see if he wins this one. But let's go up to the second half and see how Luis Heredia is doing against Snarfy. Yeah, and he's winning 4-0 right now, so you know, he's probably a really good player going into this, and he's playing up against Snarf, which is you know, we'll see how Snarf also plays out. We have Brody E versus Real Mutantes. So Brody winning 4-0 as well. So these two guys, Brody coming back, and he wants to show that he wants to win as well, and wants to prove a little bit more to Chop too. So you know, 4-0, pretty good start. Okay, so we are on Chop's feed. He is currently up 2-0 against Omidy. So Chopped, once again, we were talking about how dominant he was in the previous showcase, 71st minute, and he is already winning 2-0. From previous experiences and watching him play, I know he can close the games out. So I don't think that Omidy will have a chance to come back. You know, Chopped is just, he's chopping the competition. Okay, so Strawmaster right here just scored. So we tuned in at a perfect time. 2-2 scores with Benzema. What are we thinking? 2-2, very even matchup.
86th minute too. This is where it counts the most. I mean, even matchup. A lot obviously is on the line here. These last 3 minutes left in this game is going to make it or break it, of course, to be in a better performance in the leaderboard. Let's see what we have from these two participants.
Yeah, no, and going into like the 90th minute as well, I definitely think one of these guys can score. So last up, we have Frostbite here. Gonna have the last chance of the game. Will he be able to capitalize and score? We will find out. He's going backwards. That's not good because it's gonna end. Yep, it's gonna end as soon as you push back from that line right there. You know it's gonna end. But on the first off of the first, Chopped won 3-0 against Omid from that last play. I think it was like the 80th minute, so I don't think there would have been another one. Strawmaster and Frostbite do tie 2-2, and then we have Luis Heredia winning and Brody E as well winning. So pretty interesting matchups. What do you think of this, of the first game of the day?
You know, we talked about Chopped a lot, and I have to continue talking about Chopped because it's like, he's got so much sauce. He's got so much sauce. He's chopping up veggies, and he's making some type of stir fry there and serving it against everybody he's up against, whether it's in the trivia, whether it's against in these friendlies, and we'll see obviously later on in the golden goal round, but man, I'm seeing a lot of good things out of him. Of course, that late tie for Strawmaster showed a lot of courage, of confidence. Of course, I think it was a good result for him coming back. A lot going on. This is exciting for the participants as well. What about you, Ugo?
Well, speaking about Chopped and, you know, him chopping all of these veggies up, he needs to be a chef one of these days. He needs to become a chef. I think that would fit him perfectly. He'll go out there. His chef name will be Chop. Chef Chop. That sounds really good. But no, Chop definitely looks very dominant. So going forward and seeing who he plays up next, if he wins, you know, he'll. I don't know. I just don't think he's gonna lose. He's the only one that I have seen that has been consistent in terms of every game that he has played, and he's just really good. So we'll see what happens with him going forward. But other than that as well, Strawmaster coming back to tie that 2-2 in the 86th minute. I think that was good. I think Strawmaster definitely has practiced a little bit from his previous time here with us, and I think he'll do really well. And of course, Luis Heredia, and then Luis Heredia and Brody E as well. Brody, another participant that came from the last, I think it was the previous showcase before the 2 showcases ago, and you know, he wants to win as well, so he showed a very dominant performance as well. We'll see how they do. I want to see a matchup between Brody and Chopped. That's a matchup I want to see.
That will be straight up fire. Straight up fire, Ugo.
Yes. But regardless, that was
that's what we want. That's what we want to see.
No, 100%. But that was our first round, and we'll see what the leaderboard tells us going forward after this. Let's have a look. Okay, so round 1, Brody and Chopped and Luis Heredia on the top of the leaderboard. Chopped with the dominance performance, as well as Brody and Luis winning their games. Strawmaster, Frostbite did tie their game, so they have 1 point in 4th and 5th place. We have 6th, 7th, and 8th. Omidy, Real Mutantes, and Snarfy Snarf with 0 points. But they can always turn that around. There's another game after this as well, so they can always turn it around. But I'm very excited for the next one, especially I want to see Chopped and Brody. So I think that will be a matchup that we're gonna have.
Absolutely, that is going to be the matchup for sure. You know, we spoke a lot about Chopped, and deservingly so, but we literally mentioned, I don't even know if that's a word, literally, but barely mentioned Brody. You know, Brody right here is tied at 1st place, and mostly because that goal differential. He crushed it. He crushed it that last game. I believe it was 7-0. Was that last game?
I think it was 7-0, 7 or 6-0.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. All-time goal scorer right now, and you know, scoring when it really counts the most. Now, looking ahead to this next matchup, we're seeing that 1st place matchup, Brody against Chopped, as you mentioned. Super looking forward to this one. This is where we're going to see it all come on the line. This is where we're going to see them, you know, put in those skill moves that they know. They have so much skill. They also have the experience, not only just in gaming itself, but also experience in competing in this La Liga showcase. So a lot to look forward to for this next round and final round, of course, of these 1v1 friendlies.
Yeah, no, 100%. I definitely do think that Brody and the Chopped matchup is going to be the most intense one out of all of them, based off what we've seen game style wise. But do you think Chopped or Brody is going to take top place? Ooh. Which one do you think will take it?
Gosh, I don't know. Like, and if they're listening to us right now, like, I don't know. Okay, how about where we be fair? Like, I choose one and you choose one, because I want both to do well.
Okay, all right.
They're both returning contestants, so I'm gonna go with Chopped. And all right,
I'll go with Brody. Okay, I'll go with Brody. So I got Brody. You have Chopped. Right. Let's see what happens.
Right. Let's get on the second round of these 1v1 friendlies. Let's see what we got.
Okay, so we have Brody, Chopped. Brody. Starting off with Real Madrid, as well as Chopped with Real Madrid. So Brody is in the white, and then we have Chopped in the black. So let's see how this goes. In general, you said you got Chopped. I have Brody, and right now Chopped is here, and Chopped does score. That is a mistake. That is a mistake you cannot make. That is a mistake you cannot make against Chopped. You definitely do not want to make that mistake on Chopped at all. So Brody, let's see how Brody does come back from that. It's just a 1-0 in the 10th minute, so he definitely has time. Definitely has time. But as I see that, you know, okay, so we have Omidy here, 0-0 in the 20th minute. Potentially a very even match right here. So we have him right here making the run through the wing. Modric, not the fastest, but definitely has enough pace to keep up. Okay, never mind. Absolutely not with Alba. Not with Alba.
Nah. You saw the pace difference right there.
Yeah, the pace difference there was insane. But
top
here
of the
he
box.
gets the first shot.
Can he finish it? And he finishes it. Nice.
Omidy scores. Benzema scoring. You know, Benzema's just doing Benzema things every day, scoring as much as he can. So Omidy up 1-0 right now, up against Luis Heredia.
Already seeing some skill moves there. Oh, and here it is. Oh,
and talking about that, he is
in front of the keeper too.
Misses his first shot right there. So, you know,
those are opportunities you can't miss. Those are opportunities you can't miss in this competition.
You have to make those. The points that you make from scoring, you have to make those. If you have a chance to score, you got to make it. You get the more goals that you make, the better it will be for you in the long run. And he is up 2. Is he up 2-1? He is up 2-1. Going up against Valencia, actually. So Real Mutantes Real playing with Valencia, and then Strawmaster with Barcelona 2-1. So Strawmaster definitely has been sharpening up his FIFA skills. He has been doing that. Let's go ahead and go into Chop's point of view, see how he is doing. He is still only winning by 1 goal. So 1-0, a very good matchup. Brody just messed up in the first goal conceded. So again, you can't make those type of you can't make those type of mistakes. But Brody here does have a chance.
In this showcase, and especially going against players like Chop, I mean, these mistakes are unforgiven. And as you can see, that mistake was made within the first 10 minutes of the match, where Chopped obviously took advantage of the opportunity. Now, for Brody, it seems as though it's been a pretty level matchup. We've gone through this first half. It's now halftime, and it's still 1-0. So he still has the possibilities. He still has the chances to come back, tie it up, and let's see how it rolls from here. But this second half is going to tell you everything about this matchup.
So he is currently losing 1-0 against Omidy. So Omidy, trying to win one game. You really want to try and win at least one game if you lost your first one, because you only get 2 matches. So you have to make the best of it. And Omidy definitely is trying here. Omidy is he's a new contestant, and so is Louis. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play going on to our next challenge as well. So Brody right now is about to get scored on. Chopped does score. Chopped does not miss those. Chopped does not miss those. And Chopped once again just ending it, chopping it up. He's chopping the opponent up. Yep, chopping it
There's
up.
that stir fry. There's that stir fry.
Yes. So Chopped once again dominant. Man, is anybody going to be able to take him down? We'll see.
It seems like Brody, has the skills, had the opportunity, but from the little that we've seen of this game, right? It seems as though I think Benzema is a lone soldier up top. I don't know if it's a formation that he's playing in right now, but that's where I feel he's struggling. I feel like he needs perhaps to do a formation change or sub someone in, get some more attacking prowess.
Yeah, from the first half, pause, I think he was playing in a 4-1-2-1-2. Maybe he should have played a bit out of the wings and tried that. And Omidy winning 1-0 on his game over here against Louis Heredia. So, okay, Louis Heredia down 1-0. So, I don't know. The 87th minute, this is probably his time to score if he's going to. This is going to be his last chance of the game.
Can he do it? What do we see?
Okay, Louis... Still, he has a chance. He's in the box. He has a chance. Will he do it? No, that was such a clutch tackle. He gets it out, and this game's over. Oh no. Oh wait. No. Yep. This game's over.
Oh yeah.
I thought he was gonna get a last minute goal.
Yeah, same. It was a good matchup though. I mean, decent result, 1-0. I think this round showed a lot of level games, level matchups. Showed where the true talent laid, I think.
No, yes, and Omid right there coming in, winning the game is very, very good for him. Losing against Chopped is obviously it's nothing to be sad about. Chopped is a very, very great player in this showcase that we have. So Omid losing 2-0 to him isn't the worst, and then coming over and beating Louis by 1 goal, that'll give him at least some points as well. And then we had Brody E versus Chopped. Chopped is just dominating. He is just winning every game. It looked like a very close game, and it was a very close game. But Brody just couldn't do it. That first mistake might have gone to his head a little bit, and it just got to him in the long run, and Chop just took advantage. And then we had Frostbite and Strawmaster as well winning their games. Definitely needed a win as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the leaderboard from this challenge.
That's right. Let's see the leaderboard, see where we netted out after this final round of gameplay.
Chopped ended up in first place with 8 points, as once again, Chopped has just been very dominant in this showcase. And we have Strawmaster has definitely been practicing, has definitely been mastering his FIFA gameplay, FIFA skills, getting in second place. And then the biggest upset for me was Brody. But again, whenever you face Chopped, anything can happen. Chopped is just an insane player. Brody was pretty good too, and it was just, it was a very close game. So Brody ended up in 4th place. That to me was the most surprising part of it, but regardless, it was a very fun 1v1 friendlies to watch.
Now, although chopped it up again and won, he was in first place. We're generous, right? We're generous here. Chopped is generous. LaLiga is generous. Verizon is generous. So actually, this La Liga jersey and the winner of this round goes to the 2nd place, which was Strawmaster. So congratulations, Strawmaster. How did you feel after this last round?
It was kind of stressful having to put in that 85th minute goal against Frost. It's pretty stressful.
We were talking about that. We literally went into your game as soon as that happened, and we were like, "This, you have been practicing." But let me ask you a question, Strawmaster. Have you been practicing prior to your last time being on the showcase to try and get better and to have a better chance at going to Spain?
I have been. I've been focusing on not holding down the sprint.
Okay, all right. Well, it's definitely noticeable.
All right, Hugo. Now let's take one more look at the standings before we jump into the final challenge, before determining who will be playing in the 1v1 matches with Héctor.
Okay, so we have Chopped once again, number 1, 24 points. I don't think, even if he loses this challenge up next, he loses every game. I don't think that there's a chance for him to be out. He's won everything. Then we go over to second place with Strawmaster, 19 points. Him practicing, he told us he's been practicing, he's been trying not to sprint as much, and it's definitely noticeable. He's doing a lot better. Brody E with 16 points, also tied with Omidy. So those two have been going at it. Who knows? Maybe we'll see a little 1v1 between them going up in the golden goal. And then we have Frostbite, Apex, who still has a very good chance of getting in the top 4 with 15 points. Louis Heredia as well can get himself in that spot with 12 points. And then we have Real Mutantes with 8 points and Snarfy Stars with 6 points. Things are close. Soon we'll know who will be moving on to play in the 1v1 versus Hector Herrera. We're almost at the end of the gaming portion of our show, but before we move on to the golden goals, I want to thank LaLiga and Verizon again for putting all of this on. It's great to see the program come to life, and we're only getting started. And thank you once again, Verizon and LaLiga, for having us.
Oh, do I feel good? I just won my first challenge of the day against Rated Hugo by choosing Chopped as a winner in the match against Brody E. I think this has been my favorite matchup of the event so far. But, you know, those friendlies were intense. Let's see if Chopped can keep it up and maintain that perfect record, winning all the challenges today.
San Antonio teams, are you ready for some golden goals? And is everyone watching at home ready to see who will land in the top 4 spots on the leaderboard? Things are close at the top. Soon, we'll see how everything shakes off.
That is right, how everything shakes off. But remember, you're not just competing for jerseys. These players are in the top 4 positions on the leaderboard, will play in the 1v1 matches against Hector Herrera, and he'll select, pressure's on him, he'll select one of them to be his teammate on a trip to Spain. So let's now review the overall schedule of today to see where we're at, what's next, and what's left in this showcase.
Awesome. We've completed a trivia challenge along with 2 FIFA challenges, penalty shootouts and 1v1 friendlies. The last section, though, is my personal favorite, golden goals. After this, I'll be sitting down with San Antonio Showcase captain Hector Herrera for a FIFA masterclass, and after that, we'll meet all of our gamers from the showcase. Once that wraps, he'll be playing the top 4 players on the standings in a series of 1v1 friendlies, and after that, he will pick one of them to go to Spain.
Yep, that's right. There's a lot more action to come. Now let's jump into golden goals. Like we said before, the pressure is on. A lot is on the line. The stakes are super high. So this is the round that counts the most, I think, at this point.
Yes, I think this is the round where like you have to come in with everything and you have to just put it all on the line to try and get top 4.
Now, what are your predictions, Hugo? Give it to us. Give it to us straight.
Oh, okay. I'm going to predict it in the way that I see it going. Chopped is going to finish top again. I think Omidy is gonna come up second. Brody's going to come out third, and Strawmaster. In that, for this masterclass, that's how I see it happening. Those are the 4 that I see in the row as well. So that's how I see it.
All right. I gotta agree. I'm seeing Chopped up there. I'm seeing Strawmaster up there. I'm seeing Brody up there. These are names that we've seen time and time again. But let's see how this goes. Here are how the teams will break out for round number 1.
Okay, so first up, we have Chopped versus Omidy. It's gonna be an interesting fight, an interesting game. Once again, Chopped and Omidy did go up against each other in the previous one. I had Omidy to be top 4, but going up against Chopped, I don't know about that one anymore. I think Chopped will win this game, unless Omidy, can score a goal really quick. And that's the beautiful thing about golden goal. It's like, you don't have to be necessarily the best player, but if you have a good chance and you score first, that's your game. So it doesn't have to be along the 90 minutes. It's just who score first. The first person to score wins that game. All right, so we have Omidy. here with his point of view going up against Chopped. Both of them are using Real Madrid. So Omidy starting things off. And this is probably the best case scenario. If you're Omidy, you start with the ball. That is not the best case scenario. He passes it wrong and it goes out of bounds. So the ball goes back over to Chopped. But he did have a pretty good start. Like, you want to ideally start with the ball to potentially get that first goal. And just like that.
Here it is.
Chopped.
Done.
Now we have Strawmaster versus Frostbite. We're going to have Strawmaster's point of view. He is starting, and once again, starting with the ball is probably the best case scenario, unless you lose it just like that in very easily making a wrong pass. Ideally, you want to pass back to your players and keep the possession, especially in a golden goal where, again, it's just one goal. And here we have Apex scores right away in 3 minutes. So Frostbite Apex does make him pay. And Melissa, we're seeing a little bit of a rhythm here. The person starts with the ball, they lose it, and then they get scored on. Okay, now next up we have Luis Heredia going up against Snarfy Snarps. Luis Heredia, of course, starting out with the ball. Let's see if the same scenario happens, Melissa, where he starts with the ball, they lose it, and then they get scored on. It's not looking like it. He at least is keeping possession. Goes right through the right back. Just runs right in. Nice little pass. And that's a goal. That was a beautiful.
Oh my days. Wow, what a goal within 4 minutes. And look at that. He does it right. He does it right from the kickoff, dribbles through defenders. He's going in, makes it looks easy. And of course finishes. Wow, that was the most impressive one we've seen so far.
Well, lastly but not least, we do have Brody E versus Real Mutantes. Brody E needs to score, and I know he wants to score to have a chance to continue. All of these guys have been scoring very fast. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens right again, and he misses. No, not a powerful shot.
Right in front.
And he still had a lot of space as well to walk in there. So that's kind of unfortunate. And from what we have seen, this is probably going to be the longest goal that it's going to take out of all the ones we have seen, because everyone has just scored right off of out of kickoff. So everyone means business right now.
Yep, for sure. I mean, he must be aggravated at himself for that one. He was right in front of that, had the best opportunistic moment, that's for sure. And now we're already going into the 9th minute of the match. Definitely the longest, as you mentioned, for sure, between all the matches. Now it's just important to win.
Yeah, no, it is. It's very, very important to win. We see Brody getting the ball back here, and let's see if he can capitalize and score right here. I would take my time if I was him. The clock has already ran up quite a bit, so he might as well take his time and not try and rush it. So he gets a for sure goal just like that, and he does. Beautiful right there. Golazo, as you said, golazo. So Brody wins.
It definitely was interesting, and I think the most interesting part about it is how each player conducts the first, I'd say, 10 seconds, right? It's either you get kickoff and you take advantage, you try to dribble through players, do combination plays, give and go, and get to goal, or mess up, and then, of course, the other team takes advantage of those mistakes. And man, what do we see? Should we take a look at the leaderboard?
Let's go to the leaderboard to see where everyone stands going into the final challenge round before the leaderboard is finalized, and the top 4 players go on to face Hector Herrera with the hopes of winning a trip to Spain. So Melissa, what do we have here with the leaderboard?
Well, we have Chopped again, chopping it up at first place with 4 points. In second place, Luis Heredia with 3 points. Third place with also 3 points is Frostbite Apex. And in fourth, surprisingly, is Brody again. And he has 1 point. And then at the bottom with all 0 points, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th place is Omidy, Real Mutantes, Snarfy Snarfs, and Strawmaster.
Yeah, I will say I'm a little bit surprised with the Omidy part, just because I thought he was going to do, I thought he was going to win his. But when I saw that he went up against Chopped, I knew it was going to be very difficult. And Chopped, once again, just being at the top of the leaderboard every single round, every single challenge, he has just been on top of his game.
That is so true. All right, so we just saw the leaderboard. Now everybody has one more shot at this. It's time for our last round, and that's going to decide everything for this last round. Ugo, what are our final matchups?
Okay, Melissa, so the matchups that we have up next are Brody E versus Chopped. Once again, they're facing off against each other. Let's see if Brody E can come back and hopefully take one against Chopped. We have Snarfy Snarfs versus Frostbite Apex, Omidy versus Luis Heredia, and Strawmaster versus Real Mutantes. Okay, so we started with Chopped, and I might be losing. He is just gonna go right through him. I can see it happening right now. Chop right now is just playing. Oh no. Okay, it's not gonna be between the 4th or 5th minute unless
I don't know. Unless
Brody
he
messes up
intercepts it.
here.
Oh, there's
This
a
could be the
chance.
chance. This
We're
could
in
be
the
the chance.
4th.
Okay, let's see. Very good pass. Oh no way, he's actually gonna do it. No, and it's gonna happen. No, it's not gonna happen.
He passed
It's
it.
gonna
He
happen.
passed
No!
it.
Oh my god, it was blocked by the defender.
Dude, I
Oh,
almost
that would have been insane if you would have had that right. That would have been insane. Okay, so let's see if Brody can clutch up for me now, since you know, it wasn't in the 4th or 5th minute. So that's a very nice pass. Very nice pass. Benzema, can he get that? He cannot get that. Not fast enough, unfortunately, to you know, win the ball there. But both of them, Real Madrid, Brody E, Chop, definitely know how they played each other, so they know their game style. And hopefully, you know, Brody does understand that Chop can do things like that, and that did not go in. Wow.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised right now.
Oh, I was about to say, don't let him do that, and then I thought he was gonna score, and then he didn't score, so that's good. So okay, so Chop right now once again with the ball. Chop just being dominant, keeping possession of the ball, making sure that he does the directional nutmeg again, and that's a move that he uses quite a lot.
It is. Now, if you're watching this, these are the moves you gotta learn. But also, this is how big this matchup is. This is the competition right here, because this is golden goal. We're already heading into the 20th minute of this. So it's just showing you the level of their play.
Yeah, no, especially Brody against Chop. Both players, you know, were very consistent in general on both of the showcases that they did. And Brody trying to prove a point that, you know, he's not going to lose to Chop on this one. He just has to make sure to take the ball and just play more possession instead of trying to rush it. I know that, you know, the time is everything in golden goal. But playing against Chop, you kind of have to think more of like, hey, I want to win this game and not score right away, because against Chop, you can't do that.
Oh, here's an opportunity for Brody. Oh,
he gets the ball right
intercepted
back.
Again.
Hazard, can he do the magic? He cannot do the magic. No magic there. We're heading into the 30th minute, Melissa. Do you think there's going to be a goal? And as I say that, Chopped.
It's got to be. It's Chopped 1v1 with the keeper. Can he make it? Oh,
no, that was such a good opportunity. He just does not score. Chopped is just, he's just playing amazing FIFA. He's playing amazing FIFA. Very good pass there, right there by Mr. Brody. Can he capitalize from this though? Because the time is almost running out, and if they don't score by the first half, then it is going to be a tie basically. So let's see if one of these guys can get in and score. I don't think that we've had anyone ever go. And Brody scores. No, he doesn't score. What? Wait, was that a penalty? That is a penalty. So he does get a penalty. Let's see if Brody can capitalize. He's been practicing. He scores it, and he does win 34-52. Brody, the underdog, has taken it. Frostbite here attacking, and Snarfy gets the ball back. But yeah, Frostbite here, he wants to score first. He wants to score early, gets him more points. And especially now that, I don't know if they know, but the time that it took Brody to score is very, very high. And if anybody can just score below that, then they're basically going to have more points at that point. So as long as they don't know that, and you know, it doesn't get in their head a little bit, then I think they'll be fine. But I do think that Frostbite here will score first. And as I say that, he's going to shoot that. He misses that. Doesn't score. Doesn't go crossbody.
Man, I mean, you already see the difference between the first round. Oh, here's an opportunity. Oh, man, just goes over the crossbar. And here's another corner kick. Let's see what happens here. And keeper came out and punched it out. Well, you already see the difference, as I was saying, between the first round and the second round. First round, we saw goals within the 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. And now the second round, it seems as though being a little bit more hesitant, you know, maybe with, you know, doing more skill moves, taking more time. But that's not a way to go with these golden goal plays.
No, it's really not. I mean, the first set of golden goals, the first 3 or 4 matches that we had, they went by in like under 45 seconds. I don't even know if it was 45 seconds that they were in the game. It just went by so fast. And You know, it could just be the level of the players. Maybe they're trying to get accustomed to the way that it works. They're trying to play a little bit more defensive as well, so they don't get scored on as fast. Because the people that were getting scored on, they're probably trying to rethink their strategy going into it, right? Because I would rather win a game in 10, 20, 30 minutes than to lose the game in general just by playing recklessly.
That's true. Oh man, what a great tackle that was.
But with that being said, this is golden goal, and they need to score fast.
And the last game was scored in which minute? In the 30 something, right?
I think it was 36 minutes. So 36 minute. This was already in the 24th minute. So I mean, you know, Frostbite, Snarfy, they still have some time to score and do it before that time. Now, will they do it? I don't know. I don't think we have seen a tie in general in a golden goal to this day in our showcase. So if we have, that's my mistake, but I don't believe we have. I think someone has always scored.
Let's see, we're just under 10 minutes left before it. Oh, it's a good opportunity. Oh man, that one was quite frustrating.
Yeah, I bet that's sad. Just slightly goes away. But here we have Frostbite once again taking it right through. I would make that pass right there. Oh, he did make it. He should have done R1 square. R1 square would have taken it directly to that player making that run. And yeah, so he loses the ball. 31 minute. I don't know. I don't think any of them are gonna score before the 36 minute. Melissa, what are we thinking?
No, I don't see it happening either, but they also have to score before the first half ends, right?
Yeah, I think it's very crucial to score before the first half ends. If nobody else keeps it a tie, then it's the worst case scenario for you. Especially in Strawmaster, especially in Frostbite's place, who did beat, you know, Strawmaster in the last one. He beat him right away. So this is going to be bad for him if he doesn't score in general, because that early victory can lead to his demise going forward to the top 4.
That is true. Now we're rounding out into about the last 5 minutes of the first half, seeing if Strawmaster can break through.
This is Frostbite.
Sorry.
Yeah, I started talking about Strawmaster. Like, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snarfy Snarf. One of the S's.
Yeah, with the S's. No, but this is practically might be the last chance that he has. He has to score here. Doesn't get it. I don't think there's going to be much extra time. It's basically just going to end. And yep, no extra time. Just going to end.
Man.
He might have one last chance here. If he goes back, I think it's over, but this is it.
Here we go.
Oh, no.
Man.
And it's over. Next up, we have Omidy versus Elia. Both of these guys need to win. I think more Louis than Omidy, because I think Louis was underneath Omidy in the leaderboard. So Louis definitely needs this game. We're gonna have Omidy's point of view, and let's see who will win. Let's see if they can score before the 36th minute. That'd be very important for them, and it would mean a lot of points as well.
Here we go. Makes it on the wing. Try. Oh, does a decent cross and an opportunity here. Oh, keeper came up huge right now.
Very, very huge. That would have been the best case scenario there for Omidy if he would have scored that one right there early on in the game. It'd be very hard to beat in terms of time, and you know, everyone else scored very last minute, or our first Brody and Chop scored in the 36th minute, and then the previous one he just gives out a penalty. As we talk about that, he just gives out a pen. Verizon just giving out a penalty. This could be end game for Omid right here.
That's
one
of the trivia questions. One of the trivia questions was, which is Verizon's favorite stadium? He said Bernabeu, but maybe today it's not so.
Yeah. Let's see. Will he block it? He blocks it. Oh, he does block it. No. Oh my God. Omidy staying in the middle. He guessed it, and he's still alive. He is still alive. Louis Heredia is going to be a little bit herido after this. He's going to be a little bit hurt.
Herido for sure.
Yeah, herido un poco. Nada más un poquito. But let's see if Louis can capitalize. He doesn't. He actually loses the ball. Omidy here with the best case scenario now. He did not get scored on with a penalty. It's still under 36 minutes to go. And you know, I think he's gonna come off of this and of a high and win it, because he just saved a penalty. I feel like saving a penalty gives you a lot of momentum, and hopefully he carries it on with that.
For For sure. I hope he does carry it on. It's time to come up big, especially after that confidence booster. Here's another opportunity.
Oh,
He find that angle, but it was offside.
Yeah. Louis playing pretty good actually. He's giving him a good game. He's attacking. He's trying out different shots. He's doing a little bit of everything. So let's see if which one of these guys will win. And again, like they need to try and do it before the 36th minute to get more points on the board compared to the other ones. So I think someone's gonna score before 36 minute on this one. I don't know unless all these games just go. Yeah, we're hoping. We need the goals. We need the golden goals right now.
We do need the golden goals.
Yeah, this feels a lot more like Friendlies right now because these have been going for so long instead of like ending at like 5-10 minutes.
For real, they got it good in the first round. Now the second round taking too long, but hopefully someone could score. Let's see.
Omidy here
right
with a
now,
good chance.
Omidy.
I think that's an offside as well. Yeah, I don't think he should have passed it there or shot there. He should have passed it. There were two players wide open towards the right side. And that's a good chance. Oh, that's very good for him. Can he score it though? He scores it in the 27th minute. 9 minutes faster.
Man, oh man.
So right now, 27 minutes is the time to beat. All right, and finally to wrap things up, we have Strawmaster versus Real Mutantes taking the stage. Which one of these two will come out victorious? I'm gonna put my money on Strawmaster. He's been practicing, he's been doing good, and his time to beat is 27 minutes.
That's right. Well, if you put your money on Strawmaster, I'm going to put mine on Real Mutantes. He's that music maker that we all... He could possibly spit some beats. No, he didn't say that. He said he wouldn't do that. But it would be cool to see him celebrate. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Oh,
he tried to make a cheeky little goal there. And no goal. Oh, wow. I can't believe he didn't shoot that strong enough. Like, that, I don't know. Strawmaster, though, starting out, proving that he has been playing a lot of FIFA. He has been practicing. He has been, sharpening up the skill moves. His shooting, hopefully, after this one. Let's go. 8 minutes. He does score the fastest time. And Strawmaster has become a master at FIFA. He's been mastering every skill that he can. He's been mastering the not pushing the sprint button, which is good.
Yeah.
The biggest tip we gave him.
Yeah, he did mention that all he did was put down R2, the sprint button, last time around. So at least that he learned from his experience. He learned from his previous mistakes, and he came into this round with full confidence. And I'm glad he got a win for this one. Let's see what the leaderboard looks like after the last round and see who is coming away as the winner of our final jersey today.
Okay, so looking at this final round 2, Strawmaster getting first place with 8 points. We have Chopped coming in second place with 7 points. Frostbite Apex does get third place with 6 points. Brody gets fourth place in 5 points. Louis Heredia and Omidy, 5th and 6th, get 5 points each. And Real Mutantes, Snarfy Snarps with 0 points. Now, this is insane to see because Strawmaster did score super early in the second game, so he gets extra points for that, whereas everyone else, they score like in the 30th minute or didn't score at all. So Strawmaster, congratulations. But once again, we will be giving the jersey over to Frostbite because Strawmaster and Chop, first and second, have already won one. And like we said, Verizon likes to show love to everyone, so we want to show some love to Frostbite Apex on winning the jersey. Strawmaster, you are the winner of the Golden Goal Challenge, and as we stated, we will be giving the jersey over to Frostbite because you have already won one. So congrats, Strawmaster, first off, on winning the Golden Goal Challenge. How do you feel about that?
I was really shocked, to be honest. I was going into this expecting Chop to take it all again, to be fair.
Yeah, I know we were all taking Chopped, but that game they took a while to score, and Brody ended up clutching it up. So unfortunately, he did not win every single challenge, but he almost did. But congratulations, Strawmaster, on winning the Golden Challenge. We can definitely tell you have been practicing, you've been working, mastering the skills of FIFA, and congrats on that, man. But let's go ahead and see what Mr. Frostbite Apex, what jersey would you like to take home? And like we said, you will be winning that since the previous two have already won it. So let us know what jersey you will be taking home.
So yeah, I'd say I'd like to take home a Madrid jersey.
Okay, so Real Madrid, I like that. I'm a Real Madridista myself, so let's go. I definitely do like that. But how'd you feel about the Golden Goal Challenge yourself?
I felt really good about it. I was actually surprised that I scored so quick on the first game, because Strawmaster himself, he's a good player, and I didn't expect that, and I'm happy about that. And as far as the second game goes, I don't know. I guess I overdid it. I wanted to challenge myself, and I thought I could score early on, but it turns out I scored on the second half, and that doesn't count.
What was the biggest surprise of the final challenge? The matchup between Brody E and Chop that kept us hanging until a penalty was awarded to Brody E in the 34th minute, or the no-goal round between Frostbite, Apex, and Snarfy Stars. So how does the leaderboard stand after all this? And most importantly, who will finish in the top 4 slots to move on to the challenge with Hector Herrera?
Okay, so this is the overall showcase leaderboard. As you see on number 1, we do have Chopped. I didn't think Chop was going to be taken down from his throne. Strawmaster, though, is second place. And I did say Chop Strawmaster. I had the last 2 wrong, but Strawmaster coming with 27 points. Frostbite Apex, 21 points in 3rd place. Omidy, 4th place with 21, with a tiebreaker against Brody, 21. And the tiebreaker was because Omidy scored faster in that golden goal in the last round. So congrats to Omidy, because that last round, we talked about it a lot. It's the crucial time where you have to clutch up. We have Luis Heredia with 17 points with 6th place, and then Real Mutantes with 8 points at 7. Snarfy last place 8th with 6 points. So that is the overall leaderboard. Chop gets number 1. Strawmaster defined his FIFA skills, top 2. Frostbite, a newcomer, gets number 3rd with 29 points, and Omidy as well, coming in as a newcomer, goes on to the next day to meet Hector Herrera. Wow, what do you think about this, Melissa?
You just said it. Wow. We saw our top 4 on the list. We see who is going to go up against Hector later on. And, oh man, lots of results. I'm surprised with Brody, of course, but how about we go and check in with everyone to get their thoughts on how these things netted out today?
So the 4 people that qualified is going to be Chopped, it's going to be Strawmaster, Frostbite, and Omidy. How do you guys feel about playing against Hector Herrera later today? I see you guys are a little shy right now. Omidy, what do you think?
Well, I knew it was pretty tight at the end. I knew it could go to either Brody, or me, or even Strawmaster. No, I mean Frostbite. So I'm pretty happy. I guess I'm lucky again. I feel pumped. I even wore my Mexico jersey.
Vamos Mexico.
To meet Hector Herrera.
Let's go. Okay.
Do it.
All right. And aside from that, how do you guys feel about potentially winning a free trip to Spain with the +1 as well? So you guys do have that chance as well.
Let's first keep that. Let's answer. Omidy, you answer that first. How would that trip to Spain be?
Well, that'll be pretty great, but even with this experience right now, up to the point where I'm at, I'm pretty thankful for that. And for Spain, I'll take you, Hugo. Let's go. You'll be my second person.
Hey, let's go.
Yo, Hugo, you just got the invite if you win.
I'm going to be rooting for you tomorrow, later today, and I'm going to be sure to hype you up to Herrera.
There you go, man. There you go. Do it.
Whoa, wait, that's not fair. Rated Hugo just got an invite from Omidy. Like, where's my invite? I'm kidding. I'd be very happy for any of the final 4 if they were selected by Herrera as a lucky winner. Before we get to see any of them play again, let's go over to Mando Fresco.
Hello to everyone watching. I'm Mando Fresco, and one of your hosts for the La Liga All-Star Gaming Challenge presented by our family at Verizon. I'm back with you today for the San Antonio Showcase, 3rd showcase in the 8-part journey, where we're teaming up with La Liga players, ambassadors, and influencers to find 8 amateur gamers and give them a once-in-a-lifetime trip for 2 to España, to Spain. We just wrapped up an intense player versus player showdown to narrow down our player pool for 8 finalists to 4 after completing intense rounds of trivia, penalty shootouts, 1v1 friendlies, and golden goals. Chopped, Frostbite, Apex, Strawmaster, and Omidy made it through to the next round. 2 of them have been here before. Chop, who narrowly missed out on being selected by Diego Lainez as the winner of the trip to Spain in the Houston Showcase. We also have Strawmaster, who told San Antonio Showcase captain Luis Garcia that he would bring his daughter with him to Spain if he won. Now he's back to give that dream another shot. This is a moment we've all been waiting for. Let's welcome our San Antonio captain, El Capi, Hector Herrera. Hector is a Mexican professional soccer player who plays as a midfielder for reigning La Liga champions Atlético de Madrid. He started his career with Pachuca before moving to FC Porto and eventually Atleti. Hector has made an impact everywhere he's played, including with the Mexico national team, and he was regarded by The Guardian in 2014 as one of the world's top 100 soccer players. Héctor, bienvenido. ¿Cómo te sientes? ¿Cómo estás?
Muchas gracias. Muy contento y emocionado de estar aquí con ustedes y bueno, disfrutando de todo lo que hemos vivido.
I love it. I love it. Thank you. Thank you once again for being with us here. Estás aquí con nosotros hoy como el capitán de San Antonio Showcase para la Liga All-Star Gaming Challenge presented by Verizon. Hoy vas a jugar 1v1, uno contra uno, FIFA matches contra 4 de los participantes del Showcase. Tienes la responsabilidad de elegir uno de ellos para viajar a España para una experiencia VIP de la Liga. ¿Cómo te sientes de tener un rol tan importante este programa?
Pues, muy contento y bueno, es un orgullo poder ser el capitán y bueno, esperemos que nos vaya muy bien y que podamos encontrar un buen jugador para que nos represente de la mejor manera.
Ahora, Héctor, eres el nuevo campeón de la Liga. ¿Cómo se siente esto después de una increíble temporada con la Liga? ¿Cómo celebraste?
Pues primero que nada es un orgullo el poder ganar una liga con el Atlético de Madrid, sobre todo siendo un año tan difícil, tan complicado que tuvimos altos y bajos y la liga terminó como nunca se esperaba y bueno, contentísimo de poder levantar el trofeo al final y bueno, celebramos como se debía, ¿no? Con mucha emoción, mucha alegría, con la familia, que es importante. Y bueno, creo que el club y los aficionados se lo merecían. Y el grupo también por todo el esfuerzo que hicimos.
Héctor, como mexicano y padres que son de México, son de Colima, México, mis papás, eres un orgullo para todos los mexicanos, de verdad.
Muchas gracias.
Recientemente, por último, jugaste un partido con la selección mexicana en Atlanta, con una audiencia la más grande después de COVID. ¿Cómo sentiste jugando enfrente de fans de nuevo?
Pues yo creo que un poco extraño y con esa sensación de extrañarlos, ¿no? Porque
sí,
hacía mucho tiempo que no jugábamos con gente y la verdad que no tiene comparación, ¿no? Que la gente esté ahí, que te esté apoyando, que te esté gritando, alentando siempre. Es una sensación que no se puede reemplazar, ¿no? Y la verdad que bueno, contentísimo y orgulloso siempre de toda la gente que nos apoya y nos representa a México en Estados Unidos, ¿no? Porque siempre tenemos muchos aficionados que siempre están ahí para apoyarnos al 100%.
Bueno, Héctor, gracias otra vez de nuevo. Es un honor hablar contigo. Como te dije, es un orgullo para los mexicanos y los latinos en todos los lugares del mundo. Muchas gracias por la entrevista. Héctor, we're going to jump into the next part of our program. And once again, Héctor, we appreciate you. Thank you.
Muchas gracias a ti por todo y bueno, ha sido un placer. Te mando un abrazo grande.
Igualmente, un abrazo. It was great getting to know Héctor, and I think all of the San Antonio Showcase participants are excited to ask their own questions in a few minutes. Now I'm going to pass things over to my brother Rated Hugo for our FIFA Master Class. Hugo, what's up, man?
Hola, Mando. Hola, Héctor. ¿Cómo estamos? Estoy muy feliz de
Hola.
estar aquí con todos ustedes con la Liga All-Star Gaming Challenge presentado por Verizon. Pero, Héctor, ¿estás listo para ir a platicar de FIFA?
Sí. Siempre
Pues,
listo.
Pues vamos, entonces. Vamos a darle ahorita.
Dale.
Ok, vamos. Ok, Héctor, vamos a ir por tu carta de FIFA que tienes, ¿verdad? Miras aquí en tu pantalla. Esta es una carta que te dieron extra ritmo, te dieron extra tiros, extra pases, extra regate, de todo. Y teníamos una pregunta de tú, ¿qué piensas de la carta en general? ¿Crees que esto refleja lo que tú eres en la vida real o crees que necesitas un poquito más, un poquito menos?
Yo creo que es una buena carta, ¿no? Siempre uno cree que puede tener más o puede tener menos, ¿no? En este caso yo creo que pudiera tener un poco más, pero bueno, es verdad que la carta seguía un poco más o menos a lo que va siendo la temporada de cada jugador, supongo yo, ¿no?
Uh-huh. No, sí.
Sí, ¿no? Entonces
sí.
yo he tenido momentos importantes dentro en el Atlético y otros donde no he jugado tanto, entonces creo que por eso muchas veces no llega a subir tanto mi carta, ¿no? Pero en el momento que suelo tener mucha oportunidad, la carta siempre sube rápido. Pero bueno, es verdad que, como te digo, uno siempre cree que puede tener un poquito más, pero bueno, al final creo que es una buena carta. Capaz en algunas cosas dices, bueno, creo que tengo mejor golpeo, mejor tiro, mejor pase y no, pero en este caso digamos que es una carta a la cual se asemeja un poco a lo que yo soy como jugador en la vida real, ¿no?
No, sí. Y yo lo que digo es que para mí siempre el ritmo es algo que yo quiero que les den un poquito de más porque en FIFA el ritmo es muy importante. La aceleración, el sprint, todo eso es algo que uno necesita, ¿verdad? Así que para la próxima temporada necesito que trabajes un poquito más con el ritmo, ¿verdad? Échale más ganas a correr, a lo que sea. Pero ahora vamos a mirar la...
Pero bueno, es que también en eso... yo no soy un jugador que sea mucho de ritmo, de acelerar rápido o esas cosas, entonces por eso también creo que en eso a lo mejor podría subir un poco más, pero la realidad es que tampoco soy un jugador que tenga un sprint súper rápido, que acelere rápido, que esté constante en movimiento, ¿no? Soy más a un ritmo casi siempre todo el partido, ¿no?
Sí.
Entonces, pero bueno, son cosas que se pueden mejorar o pueden subir.
No, sí, por supuesto. No, pero en total, así en todo, esta carta es una buena carta para tener en FIFA y creo que tú eres uno de los 2 o 3 en FIFA que tiene una carta más alta, así mexicanos. Así que tú estás ahí arriba con todos ellos en el juego, porque creo que solo la Inés tiene un 85, el tuyo es 86 de la carta especial que te dan. Pero te quiero enseñar otra carta y es uno de los capitanes con los que vas a jugar y te quiero preguntar unas cosas de ellos. Porque ahí tienes a Suárez, ahí tienes a la Inés y también tienes a Des, ¿verdad? Y mirando a los tres jugadores, ¿tú quién crees de ellos tres que van a ser mejores en FIFA? O así, comparado a ti. Suárez, Des, la Inés, ¿cómo tú miras todo eso?
Yo creo que los chicos como Lainez y Des, yo creo que podrán ser mejores porque son más chicos y están más en la etapa esta de jugar más al FIFA o al Play y esas cosas, ¿no? Y bueno, la verdad que no he tenido la oportunidad de jugar ni con Diego, ni con Suárez, que es mi compañero, pero bueno, yo creo que los más jóvenes tendrán más experiencia por la edad y por todo eso, ¿no? Luis, al tener familia como yo, pues es más difícil que nos pongamos a jugar al Play, ¿no? Yo, por ejemplo, en la concentración de la selección tampoco soy una persona de traer el Play conmigo, ¿no? Al viaje o cosas así. Entonces me recargo más por la juventud.
No, sí, es cierto. Ellos van a tener la ventaja contra ustedes, pero ustedes van a poder, especialmente con los jugadores que puedes agarrar. Bueno, pues eso es lo único que tengo para platicar ahorita contigo y otra vez felicidades. Y fue un honor estar aquí y platicar contigo de esto.
Muchas gracias.
Así que muchas gracias y vamos a ir para atrás contigo, Mando.
Héctor is about to face off with the top 4 gamers on the leaderboard. And after that, he'll pick one of them to win a trip to Spain with a friend for the ultimate La Liga experience. Thanks to LaLiga and Verizon for making this all happen. Now, Héctor will have a lot to think about over these next 4 matches. He can pick a player based on their skill, but also on their personality, rapport with him, anything. Whatever he decides, whatever he wants. Now, Héctor, ¿qué buscas en un compañero de equipo? ¿Cómo vas a elegir a uno de estos chicos para tu equipo y que gane del viaje a España?
Pues primero quiero enfrentarlos, ver cómo están. Busco un jugador que le guste jugar a la pelota, que juegue, practique un juego bonito.
Ajá.
Y que sea atrevido a la hora de jugar. Después de ahí decidiré cuál va a ser el que va a acompañarme a este viaje.
Héctor, vamos a conocer a tus oponentes. No sé si sabes, pero Diego Lainez le ganó a uno de sus oponentes hace unas semanas 9-0. ¿Crees que lo pueda superar?
No, lo voy a dejar ganar para que no, no sufra tanto. Ya Dieguito le metió muchos. Le voy a dar un poco de alegría.
Héctor saying that he's going to go easy on them. He's going to, have them, get their shine and have Diego get his shine too. Now, first up we have Chopped.
Suerte para mí, ¿no?
Suerte para los dos. Okay, guys, aquí tenemos a Hector Herrera contra Chopped. On the first game, they're going to be playing against each other 1v1. Hector Herrera is going to be using Atlético de Madrid, and Chopped will be using Real Madrid. So let's see what happens. Hector, ¿cómo te sientes ahora jugando contra Chopped?
Déjame concentrar, hermano.
Okay, we're going to let him concentrate a little. But Mondo, how do you see this one going?
No quiere que Chopped sepa qué tan bueno es para el FIFA, so ya sé, Héctor, ya sé tu estrategia.
Es la estrategia, sí. Aquí metemos a Chopped y ¡ay! Se lo pegó, pegó en el poste. Wow, it hits the post.
Ya casi me mete el primero.
El primero y lo que falta. Y lo que falta, Héctor. Y aquí tiene Chopped con Benzema, directional nutmeg allí y es un gol.
No sea malo, La tiene que pasar.
Héctor, ¿cómo te sientes jugando contra él en los primeros 15 minutos del partido?
Muy mal.
Chopped en todo este torneo no ha perdido un juego. No ha perdido ningún juego.
¿No?
No, así que yo digo que él es uno de los mejores en este torneo que hemos tenido.
Gracias por la motivación.
Pero aquí tenemos a Chopped otra vez. We have him coming in. He's probably going to shoot that, fakes it, and that's another goal. Chopped, my boy. How are you feeling playing against Herrera? You going to ask him any questions? Anything going on? What's going through your head? I don't think his mic is working, so I'm gonna. Oh, there we go.
I'm able to,
No, his mic is working. He's just in the zone.
Yeah, Herrera está en shock porque está platicando contigo, dice.
En shock y me sigue metiendo goles.
¿Qué shock?
¿Qué tipo de shock es ese?
Okay, so but anyways, Chopped, how do you feel, man? Are you excited? You gonna score as many goals as you can? You gonna try and keep it the same as Diego Lainez from the past All-Star Challenge, or what are we feeling right now?
Once again, it's always a privilege to be able to get some laughs and play with a professional football player and someone that I watch a lot, and I really enjoy the way he plays. And yeah, my game plan is to just play and how much I can score. I don't know. I might pity, but I don't know, man. We'll see how it goes.
Herrera dijo que a lo mejor sí te va a dejar, va a terminar los 3, pero que también te quiere meter los más goles para ver si lo puedes pedir el que se vaya contigo a España. ¿verdad? Porque dice que quiere que tires un jugador bueno, así que él te va a enseñar lo que él tiene para que gane el torneo.
Ok, dile que yo lo dejo, pero que yo lo escojo, pero que ya no me meta.
Chop, he said that he'll take you if you don't score another goal. He said if you gotta think about it. Now you got a dilemma here. No, sí, la próxima semana Diego le dijo y sí puso su control, ya no está jugando. No, but it's funny because in the previous week, Mondo, we had Diego say, he was giving them challenges. He was like, if you can score this or if you can do this type of stuff, then I'll take you. And it's kind of interesting because this time around, we have Herrera, the opposite, saying, okay, I don't want you to score anymore. I want you to just let it be. And just as we say that, chopped, aquí va.
Chop,
again,
chop,
and just finish it off. Doesn't finish it just yet.
Dile que no lo voy a escoger porque me ha humillado.
He said he's not choosing you because you're humiliating him.
You're making him look bad over here.
I'm allowed to score or not.
Dile que lo iba
He
a
said he
escoger,
wanted you
pero,
to. He was like, yeah, just tell him to pass around, not do too much, just pass around and
me ha querido
vibe.
humillar.
Yeah, he says, oh, you're trying to humiliate him, so he doesn't know how he feels about that. And Chop, just in general, he's just a very...
I can't tell if I'm allowed to score right now.
Nice, 3-0. Okay, 3-0. ¿Cómo te sientes? 3-0, Héctor. ¿Piensas que le vas a meter un gol?
No.
No. Yeah, no has hecho ni un tiro, ¿verdad?
No, dile que estaba pensando en escogerlo, pero justo cuando hemos hecho, ha querido humillarme ahí dentro del área y no lo voy a escoger por eso.
Oh, no. All right, Chop. He said that he was going to choose you, but you go inside the box and you play around. You try and just humiliate him while you just humiliate his goalkeeper, his center backs, everything, and he's like, he's not choosing you after that.
El reto es que no me meta los de Diego.
No,
I'm
sí.
sorry, I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
¿Viste? Otra vez ha querido hacer un sombrerito y todo.
No, sí, él juega bonito así. Todo lo que hace es puro trucos, todo batigir, todo bien plano. Y lo mismo le hizo a Diego, igualito. Y ahí tiene el otro gol, mira. Herrera, creo que tienes que cambiar el plan y tienes que usar tu jugador un poquito más y tratar de tirar con él. A ver qué pasa. Chop, one more goal.
No llego ni al área.
Sí, es cierto, ¿verdad? No, yeah. Chop, you
va.
gonna get him in the box or no? He said he hasn't been able to get into the box yet. No comment. I feel that. No comment. But hey, we have Chopped in general, always giving everyone a good game, always showing them the best skill moves to use, the best meta work to do in the game as well. So Chopped in general, just always playing very good, very elegantly, if I do say so myself. And Herrera over here, trying to keep a little bit of possession.
Good.
Yeah, he needs to keep the possession. And he just loses it right there as we speak about the possession. But that's something that he does need to try and do. And overcome the no shots there at all.
He's moving the ball a lot better now than he was in the first place, in the first half. Héctor, vamos. Ya mero llegas. Héctor, los partidos que jugaba Diego les dijo a sus oponentes que le metan goles. Decía, si me metes otros 2, te llevo. Y tú eres lo opuesto. Tú dices, si no me metes goles, te llevo.
Claro. ¿Qué le voy a decir? ¿Que me meta 20?
Dile que te meta 20, sí. Y sí los mete. Sí lo creo.
Dile.
Por eso.
Porque...
Por eso le digo que no me meta otro.
¡Ay!
El Chop dice que él solo quiere meter goles. Que él te lo lleves o no, él quiere meter goles. Quiere mirar que es un buen jugador.
Le he dicho y está serio, desde que le he dicho que no lo voy a llevar.
Hey, Chop, Hector is saying that you look a little serious now. That he told you not to score on him. Now he feels like you're in your head a little bit.
Es broma.
Are you?
Chop, he say he's joking.
Play your game, Chop. Play your game.
Yeah, Chop, you do what you have to do. Score goals, make a little bit of a rainbow flicks in there. Do what you need to do to make him think after the game. Okay, this guy was very good. I want to take him. I want to win the Spain tournament. So just show him what you have, and just prove to him that you want to go.
No. Es que es bueno, ¿eh?
Sí, él es muy bueno.
Yo no sé jugar, pero es bueno.
Sí, te digo, él no ha perdido un partido del todo fin de semana, no perdió nada.
Sí.
Creo que todos los ganó. Pero allí tenemos otro gol de Chopped. Herrera, vamos a ver si puedes llegar al área también, a ver si puedes tomar un tiro por lo menos en todo el partido, ¿verdad? Porque la humillación ahora sí ya está un poco alta.
Está metiendo mucha presión, ¿eh? Está pidiendo mucho, hermano.
La posición que has tenido es lo suficiente.
Pero lo he tenido para ver que no me meta tantos goles.
Ese es el plan, ¿no? Ese es el plan. Mira que no te meta tantos goles.
Los
7 goles. Ya te empató con Diego. 7 goles también. Lo único que él sí pasó es que Diego metió 2, creo. 2 goles.
Claro.
Así que necesitamos 2 de ti.
Te faltan 3, Héctor.
Oh, imposible.
1, el de la honra,
El de la honra, sí.
Antes me mete el otro, yo creo.
Pero mira, ¿qué piensas de Chop primero en su primer partido que has jugado con él? ¿Qué piensas de él como jugador?
Es muy bueno.
Chop,
me gusta.
Yeah, Chop, I asked him what he feels about you as a player, just playing you on the first time. And he said you're a very good player, that he likes it, that you're a very daring player, you just want to score and you're good, man. You're good.
There it is.
There we go, 7-0. Chop beats Hector Herrera 7-0. 7-0. So he's back on the domination. All right, guys. Up next, we have Strawmaster versus Hector Herrera. Strawmaster will be using Barcelona, and Hector Herrera will be using Atlético de Madrid once again. I believe he is choosing the 4-4-2 formation as well. And he did say right before the game started, tell him that I like the game where you don't score that much. So let's see how this game goes. Mando, ¿qué pensamos?
You know what? Strawmaster seems like he's confident, but I think he knows what Héctor is looking for, which is for someone not to score too many goals on him.
Right.
And I think that's what he's gonna go with, more that full team play, and more that tiki taka.
No, yeah, most definitely. And starting off, empezando el juego, Herrera solo tiene posesión. No va a dejar que su oponente agarre la pelota ni un segundo para que no le meta ni un gol. Y es un buen plan. A ver si lo puede ejecutar bien. So vamos a mirar. So Strawmaster basically was just saying, Herrera has been playing possession since the game has started. And we'll see if he can keep it, because he doesn't want to get scored on. So he wants to keep the most possession possible.
Ya por lo menos tiré una vez. Eso es importante.
Tira fuera del área y vas a meter gol. He also said at least he shot once, right? Because in the previous game he wasn't even able to shoot once. But Strawmaster, if you have any questions, anything that you want to ask, more than welcome to. No. Oh.
No tarjeta here.
Esa fue pelota primero. Pero Herrera, ¿cómo te sientes jugando contra Strawmaster? ¿Cuál es la diferencia de Strawmaster contra Chop con el anterior oponente que acabas de jugar?
Él me cae mejor.
¿Y por qué hacer eso?
Porque no me ha metido ni un gol.
La posición está funcionando ahorita. La posición está funcionando. So Strawmaster, I asked him what's the difference between you versus Chop, and he was saying he likes you better because you haven't scored yet. So, he's just trying to not get scored on at all. He doesn't like to be humiliated.
No le meto gol ni al arcoiris.
I'm doing a good job of not scoring.
Are you trying not to score, or are you just not scoring?
I'm just not scoring.
Esa fue tu segundo tiro en la área, así que por lo menos estamos jugando un poquito mejor y vamos a ver qué pasa con Strawmaster, porque Strawmaster no ha podido agarrar la pelota todavía. La agarra y se la quitas luego, así que mira.
Nice. Héctor, le pregunté a Strawmaster que si te estaba dejando jugar y no metiendo goles a propósito.
Ajá.
Y dijo, o no ha podido meter gol él. Y dijo, no, pues no le han podido meter gol.
Bueno, por
Así
eso
que no te está dejando, no te está dejando, nomás que no ha podido.
Pero vamos a ver si aquí puede, mira, porque tiene posesión, pierde la pelota luego también, así que... Mando, creo que este juego va a ser el más cerca que vamos a tener en todo el día.
Oh.
A ver.
Puede ser
Héctor,
que termine
un gol.
0-0.
Yo creo que va a terminar 2-1.
2-1. Aquí tiene Herrera, tienes que meter... ¡Ay, se tardó mucho tiempo! ¡No!
Chilenita, todo.
Ese iba a ser el gol si hubiera estado un poquito más pronto. Y aquí ya tenemos a Strawmaster, mira, la chilena. Ustedes están bien adelantados.
Sí. ¡Oh! Ay, pensé que no había nadie ahí atrás. I didn't think there was anyone back there.
No, siempre hay un portero. No, but Strawmaster, do you have any questions that you would like to ask Herrera? Anything that you want to know? You guys are playing, you're able to talk to him, ask him questions, anything that you would like.
When you're out having a good time, on the city, what would you say your favorite drink is?
Wait, can you repeat that one more time? I'm sorry.
Like, what's his favorite beverage when he's like, out having a good time?
Okay, Herrera, él tiene una pregunta por ti. Te quería saber qué es tu favorita bebida para tomar. Cuando te estás tratando de relajarte, cuando no hay mucho que hacer, nada, relajando.
Cerveza, sí.
Yeah, he just said beer.
Enjoys a good beer.
Una buena cerveza fría está bien para relajar.
I love it.
Solo cuando es momento de relajar.
Yeah, he said only when it's time to relax, though. Just that's about it. So maybe not a lot of time out of the day, or out of his whole month for that. All right, second half starts right here, boys, ladies and gentlemen. 0-0 still. Starting the second half, I do agree with Mondo. I think there's going to be at least one goal. I don't know about there being 2 goals, Mondo. I feel like 1 goal is coming, and it could be from Herrera. Herrera has been playing very, very good, very possessive, has been keeping the ball nonstop, and Strawmaster is definitely struggling against the play that he is using. Oh, and just as we say that, Strawmaster almost scored right there. Wow.
We want a goal. Queremos un gol, Héctor.
Yo también.
Queremos un gol.
1-0. Dije que 2-1, pero que al 1-0 está bien.
Yeah, yo digo que 1-0 va a terminar. No sé quién vaya a meter el gol tampoco. El juego está igual todo. Al menos que aquí esto es un poco peligroso. Jugando atrás para allá, hemos mirado mucho tiempo, Mando, que cuando pasa eso, pierden la pelota y le meten con luego. Así que eso es algo que sí es peligroso. En este juego, especialmente en FIFA 21, es un poco peligroso hacer eso. Strawmaster,
Madre mía.
Ok, so aquí Herrera otra vez con la posesión de la pelota. Entra al área y
de pechito
no.
Ya mero. Va a caer el 1-0.
Has tirado como unas 6 veces ya, así que es más de la contra Chop, ¿verdad? Con la última. So, estamos mejorando. Cada juego vas a mejorar y mejorar. Strawmaster, how are you feeling, man? You feeling good? You feeling, how are you feeling in general playing against him right now? You think it's very even matched, or like how do you see the scope of things?
Really, the only reason it's still even is his forward ball movement isn't as hardcore as what I'm used to.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of playing against him, it's a lot of fun. I've played against guys that play like this online all the time, and it's probably the most frustrating gameplay.
And why is that?
The possession. I'm terrible.
Oh, possession.
I'm
Sí.
terrible at...
No, sí, so Herrera, Strawmaster está diciendo que es un juego difícil y la mayoría de la gente que juega FIFA, por lo menos en la comunidad de Ultimate Team, todos odian jugar contra gente que solo toma posesión.
¡No!
Y dice, oh, se falló una. Y dice que el tipo de juego que juegas ahorita, pura posesión, que le está hartando ahorita un poco.
Y
no puede ser que te fallaste eso. Allí estaba
¿Sabes?
el gol.
Tú sabes que mi hijo no juega conmigo por eso.
¿En serio? Uf.
Porque dice que solo quiero posesión y no le gusta.
Y no lo dejas tocar el balón.
Ajá, y se enoja conmigo.
Ay.
No, Strawmaster, he said that that's the reason his son doesn't play with him is because he always plays possession and he just doesn't like that.
Pero es que a mí me gusta este tipo de posición, ¿sabes? Posición y después atacar.
¿Y eso sale por de cómo juegas en la vida real o...?
Ah, ok. A ver.
Pues
A
vamos
ver,
a ver qué
estamos
pasa aquí
mirando
porque...
lo que va a pasar ahorita.
¡Wow! Y
¡Híjole!
Strawmaster mete el gol para ganar,
1-0.
pero sí pudo. Sí se pudo.
Pasó la celebración.
Herrera, ese fue su primero o segundo tiro de todo el juego, ¿verdad?
Ajá,
En el primero o
Estaba
segundo
bien.
tiro.
estaba muy bien. Vine abajo.
¿Sabes
Strawmaster.
qué? Creo que va a ser empate. 1-1. I think it's going to be a tie, guys.
Yo dije que el juego termina 1-0 y creo que así va a terminar. No creo que hay mucho tiempo, así
Vamos,
que...
Héctor, vamos.
No.
¿Se terminó el partido? Well, de cualquier manera, fue un partido muy interesante. Los dos jugadores al mismo nivel. Y...
Más partidos como este.
yeah.
How do you feel and why should Hector pick you to go to Spain?
I mean, it was great. It was a little bit stressful trying to get the ball back from him once he got a hold of it. I think a big reason why I'd be an asset to playing in that tournament is I'm really good at taking risks. I know when not to.
Time for match number 3. Hector Herrera taking on Frostbite 8.
Dile que no me puede ganar más de un gol.
Nada más de un gol.
You understand Spanish,
¿Hablas español?
Frostbite?
Yes. Yeah.
Sí.
Ok. Tenemos una fiesta de español en este juego entonces, ¿verdad?
Algo así.
Ya, así que Frostbite Apex va a usar a Atlético de Madrid, a Barcelona y Héctor Herrera con Atlético de Madrid otra vez. Vamos a ver cómo juega Frostbite contra Héctor y a ver si Héctor por fin puede meter ese gol que no ha metido todavía. Le falta, pero ya mero.
Por favor, un poco de porra.
Go Héctor. Héctor.
Si tú no puedes, Héctor, nadie puede.
Eso. Héctor,
Ok.
creo que en este partido le vas a meter por lo menos un gol.
No, yo creo que este me va a meter más.
Alright, Frostbite, ¿cómo te sientes jugando ahorita con este Herrera? ¿Cómo, dices que estás un poco nervioso, pero ¿cómo se siente ahorita?
Me siento bien, de hecho es un gusto jugar con él. ¿Qué más puedo decir?
Ok, y con eso es todo. Eso es todo. ¿Eres mexicano?
Sí, nacido en México,
Oh, ok. Órale, ¿de qué parte?
del estado de Hidalgo.
Ok.
¡Uy! De los tuzos, hermano, te consigo una playera si me dejas ganar.
Oh, ya estamos, mira. So,
No estaría... ¿Mande?
no, I was gonna say it in English, but Herrera just said if he lets him win, he'll get him a
Olvídate de la
jersey of his
playera.
hometown. ¿Qué piensas, Frostbite? ¿Lo vas a hacer o no? ¿Lo vas a hacer o no?
La verdad le voy a las Chivas.
A las Chivas.
Bueno, de las Chivas.
Ahí sí
Frostbite yo no lo puedo oír, no sé por qué.
ahí se me está convenciendo un poquito más.
Que si te agarro una de las Chivas, sí te conviene entonces.
Algo así.
Pues ya lo tienes, Serra. Dice que si lo puedes conseguir una de las Chivas, que lo piensa mejor.
Tengo muchas en la casa,
Ah,
¿De quién quieres?
uy.
Y Frostbite taking advantage as well of his game.
¿Puedo conseguir una de... No sé, ¿quién es tu jugador preferido de Chivas?
Me gustó los años que estuvo ahí Rodolfo Pizarro. Obviamente mi jugador favorito históricamente de las Chivas tendría que ser Ramón Morales o Omar Bravo, pero Rodolfo Pizarro me gustó mucho cómo jugó en sus años ahí en las Chivas.
Sí, lo hizo muy bien.
También deja de decir de eso. Mi papá él le va a las Chivas y su favorito siempre fue Omar Bravo. Me acuerdo cuando eran unos chicos, siempre mirábamos los partidos Omar Bravo todo el tiempo.
Omar Bravo.
Ajá. Hace tiempo que no escucho ese nombre, en serio.
The Chivas legend.
Ajá. Y Ramón Morales también. Todos
Sí,
son
sí.
leyendas.
Una de las razones por que Ramón se volvió uno de mis jugadores favoritos fue porque mi hermano mayor, él es su jugador favorito y él siempre escuchaba a Ramón Morales, Ramón esto, Ramón lo otro y pues se me quedó y ahí fue como me hice uno de... shit.
Y aquí le tira y ¡no!
Y
Y sentía el gol.
Ya mero llega el gol. Va a llegar. Mando dijo cuando empezó el juego, en este juego Herrera va a meter su primer gol. Vamos a ver,
ya lo va a meter
Frostbite.
ya.
Vamos a ver.
Creo que ya tiene más
tienes que dejar.
experiencia. Ay, creo que tiene más experiencia. Ya siento un poco mejor con el control.
Ya, sí, se nota, Herrera, que ya te sientes un poco más...
Es que
un poco más seguro.
Es que la verdad no suelo jugar mucho, entonces necesito como un poquito para entrar otra vez en contacto, ¿sabes? Y empezar a agarrar ritmo. Pero como no suelo jugar mucho.
No, sí, en el primer juego se notó luego que estabas tratando de aprender cómo funcionar todo y ya en el segundo partido y en todo se mira mucho mejor. Estás por lo menos dándole un juego a todos los jugadores ya, ¿no?
Pero o sea, hace, te lo juro, mínimo, no sé, hace ni 6 meses juego.
Ya va tiempo.
O sea, tiene mucho que no juego. Pero cuando empiece a practicar, le cajo otra vez a todos y una paliza.
Practica contra Diego Lainez y ahí van a tener un juego, van a ver.
No, sí, y es que Diego no me invita a jugar, por esto es el problema.
No, pero yo me estoy dando cuenta por qué no te invitan, Héctor, porque nomás juegas posición y nadie quiere jugar contigo.
Eso sí, eso puede ser. Eso puede ser. Eso puede ser. Alright, pero en el segundo tiempo entramos Apex, Frostbite Apex winning 1-0 right now, and Hector Herrera still trying to get that goal in. Hasn't happened yet, but will it happen in this half? Mondo, as he stated before, he says that it's coming, and I kind of want to believe him, so I'm going to have faith that the goal is coming, and we're going to see a 1-1 going into like a 2-1 for a game winner.
Of course the goal's coming. Of course. I mean, Héctor is playing a better game. He's playing with more confidence. Frostbite, Apex, he's been seeing how Héctor plays, and he's also heard what Héctor is looking for. So I feel like this game is going well for both of them. But I feel like Héctor is definitely going to score his goal. Héctor, ya es tiempo para el gol, ¿eh?
Ya.
Mejor,
yeah.
¿no?
Uy, aquí puede ser que esté. Aquí, y es fuera de lugar. Fuera de lugar. Allí estaba el gol. Lo único que tenía que hacer era tirar y no se pudo. Pero, por lo menos, se mira que va a llegar. Y aquí, no puede tampoco Frostbite. Frostbite, ¿no tienes preguntas? ¿Nada que quieres preguntar? ¿Nada que quieras decirle a Herrera ahorita?
Iba a preguntar si va a estar en el juego de Nashville este miércoles, creo.
No. Juega la Olímpica, juega.
Oh, entonces, ok. No, yo pensé que iba a estar ahí usted. Tengo pensado ir, pero la verdad no estoy seguro muy bien de si ir o no. Usted jugó en Pachuca, ¿verdad?
Sí, sí.
¿Le gustó jugar ahí el tiempo que estuvo?
Sí, mucho.
¿Qué tal
Estuve ahí durante muchos años. O sea, desde chico.
Oh. Usted es de Baja California, ¿no?
Sí.
¿Qué de comparaciones que, o sea, sí le gustó la ciudad? O sea, no sé en qué ciudad estuvo ahí en Hidalgo, pero sí le gustó ahí vivir.
Sí. Mucho.
¿Regresaría algún día?
De hecho, mi esposa es de ahí.
Oh.
Y siempre todas las vacaciones estoy ahí.
¿De qué parte, si se puede saber?
¿De qué parte es ella?
Sí.
De ahí por galería, ¿sabes? ¿Ubicas?
La verdad no, yo
¡Toma!
¡Oh! ¡Ahí tenemos el gol! ¡Ya
y
estuvo!
Allí tenemos el gol. Mando siempre tiene la razón. Allí estuvo el gol. 1-1, and now it is a game, boys. We have 10 minutes, and they were having a nice conversation talking about, where they are in Mexico. We were just listening to them, and hey, that could be the game plan. Herrera has the game plan.
You know what? That's what I'm seeing is a way to go about making goals. I remember Luis García, que fue nuestro primer partido, nuestro primer jugador que estuvo con nosotros. Él, Héctor, estaba hablando con los jugadores y le estaba preguntando preguntas, que esto y que el otro, y eso, y así le estaba metiendo goles, porque lo estaba distrayendo. So that's what Hector is doing.
Eso es lo que está haciendo. Hey, pero por lo menos ya tenemos el gol que ya nos estamos buscando por 3 partidos y eso es bueno mirar. Pero
pregúntale más cosas, Héctor. Yeah. Ask him more things.
Y aquí, se la falla. Wow, ese tenía que ser gol. Eso tenía que ser gol. Hey, creo que este partido va a terminar 1-1. And it should be over any minute. And there we have it, guys. And there we have it, guys. The game ends 1-1.
I love it. Man, great game. That's the third match right there, Héctor, contra el muchacho aquí, Apex. So why should he pick you? Why should Héctor pick you to go to Spain?
I'd like to say it'd be a great experience. And also because meeting him personally and getting to play alongside him, it'd be a nice thing. I'd like to say. Pretty much. Why?
I love it. I love that. Now, Héctor, ya has jugado 3 partidos contra estos muchachos. ¿Qué es lo que piensas? ¿Crees que ya encontraste a tu compañero para ir a España o crees que te falta uno más para hacer tu decisión?
Creo que tengo que ver a todos y ya después ahí decidir cuál es el que me va a ser mi compañero. La verdad que han sido 3 partidos difíciles donde he ido creciendo de poco a poco.
Sí.
Y espero que en el próximo pueda tener una victoria y después poder decidir más tranquilo quién será mi compañero.
Y creo que ya les debes de preguntar cosas. Los debes de distraer un poco.
Sí. Hicimos la plática un poco y ahí vino el gol de Llorente.
All right, well, thank you so much. We are on to our final match here at La Liga All-Star Gaming Challenge. Match number 4.
And we just want to have Omidy here using Betis, and we also have Hector Herrera once again using Atlético de Madrid. It's been his team that he has been using, but Omidy and Hector already have a game plan. They're cracking labs. I think Hector's game plan is to ask questions and hope that they get distracted.
To throw them off, yeah, distract them a little bit with the questions. Now, right before the game, we were talking about how Hector is going into this game with that strategy, and then Omidy said, "Hey, well, don't get mad at me if I don't answer, And then Hector's like, "Hey, well, it's rude to not answer, okay? So you better answer." So I believe that they both have their own strategy going into this fourth and final match, Hugo.
No, yes, 100%, and it's looking like it's going to be a good match as well. And as we say that, Herrera loses the ball in the back, and this is why possession is so dangerous. Let's see if Omidy can score this, and wow, what a beautiful goal we have there.
Bravo, bravo. Golazo.
¡Qué gol!
Aguantaste la presión,
Ahí tenemos el
Macarena.
baile. Mira, quiere usar a Diego Lainez ahí. Ese no fue Diego, ¿verdad? Fue Diego el que la pasó, creo. Así
Sí.
que, sí, mira, está usando el oponente con el que vas a jugar también si llegan al 2v2 en España. Así que quiere enseñarte que él puede ganar con el que sea.
Va bien eso. Pero es que ese no platica.
Yeah, Omidy, you got to make some talk there, man. You got to ask him questions, just have a good time. You're winning right now, so it's time to relax. If he scores a goal, then you can go back into serious mode,
Yeah, no, es que la verdad soy bien competitivo. Yo te digo, como buen mexicano, si entro a algo voy a ganar, ¿sabes, no?
No, bien. Lo haces bien. Toma. Ah.
Nada. Dieguito, vete. Buena.
Oh, eso está bien, eso me gusta, que seas competitivo. Pero con otro, no conmigo.
Dieguito.
Cerca.
Buen centro.
Cerca. Okay, so just to translate that a little bit for those of us that are watching that only speak English, Omidy said that he is a very competitive person, and that anytime that he does something, he wants to do it to win. And Herrera was like, "That's respectable, but you should still let me win," basically. So they're kind of having like a talk back and forth, trying to figure it out. But that was the main gist of the whole conversation there. And for the most part, Mondo, that's very respectable. He wants to win. He doesn't, he's gonna win no matter what, and just see what happens afterwards.
Right. Yeah, no, Hector's like, "Hey, I love that you're competitive. Just don't be competitive with me."
Yes, and that's perfectly fine. I saw that coming from him. I'm not gonna lie.
I think my prediction is 4-2.
4-2.
I'm not gonna, pero no voy a decir quién va a meter los 4.
Okay. Yo digo que termina 2-1, 3-1.
Es buenísimo, Héctor. Yo no sé, se la pasa jugando, yo creo, todo el día porque.
No, ¿qué va?
Está.
¿Aquí qué pasa?
No sea malo.
Wow, qué golazo. Ahí está el tiki-taka que estabas buscando, ¿no? Ahí está eso, mira, 1, 2, 3 para atrás.
Ha hecho el tiki-taka, eso es lo que le he dicho.
Qué golazo. Omidy, now winning 2-0. Omidy, ¿cómo te sientes jugando ahorita con Hector Herrera? Jugando, él juega por la selección mexicana. Ganaron el trofeo en España también la jornada pasada. ¿Cómo se siente estar aquí, poder jugar un juego de FIFA contra él?
Mira, ya ahorita que voy ganando ahora sí 2-0, ya podemos hablar. No, la verdad que un privilegio, ¿no? A tener a un gran representante de México, ¿no? Que ha estado en varios países. La verdad, un gran honor, Héctor. Pues, bueno,
muchas gracias. Igualmente.
Mejor aún que pues somos ahí vecinos. Soy de Mexicali, entonces pues ya sabes.
¿Sí?
Te siento como hermano, man.
Bueno, hermano. Muchas gracias. No más goles.
No más goles.
¿De qué parte de Mexicali eres?
Pues esta es la ciudad. Esa es.
Sí.
Ajá, ahí en la frontera.
Sí.
Estoy como a. ¿Sí has ido a Mexicali?
Sí.
Ah, ok. Pues donde son los mejores tacos, ¿no? No sé si sepas.
No. Está en Tijuana, güey.
Sí, es la que dicen todos los de Tijuana, ¿no?
Sí, los mejores tacos, la verdad que son los de Tijuana.
No, que va a estar mejor así los tacos así calientitos. Con el solecito de Mexicali.
No, güey, ahí están quemados, güey.
Somebody's saying that the best tacos are. Somebody's saying that the best tacos are Mexicali because they stay warm because of the sun.
And Héctor says no, they're burnt because it's always out in the sun. So, they're having a good conversation, talking about tacos. You love it. Unfortunately for me, I am from a city that does not have a taco stand. You have to make your own tacos if you want to make tacos. So I live in
Where
a
is
very
that?
bad one. I live in Virginia, so Virginia doesn't have any taco
okay.
stands, nothing like that. These guys are making me drool a little bit because I don't get to experience that.
Oh, you gotta move. You gotta move, man.
Yeah, I might have to give you a visit over in LA, Mondo.
ASAP. Yeah, come to LA, man. In Los Angeles, we got some great tacos. You know what my favorite part about the conversation is that Omidy was saying, here we go.
Oh! ¡Qué golazo!
¡Qué golazo!
Wow.
Andresito. De verdad, ¿por qué es Andrés?
Se está tomando su té también.
It's like, it's all right because Andrés Guardado made the goal. That's what Héctor said.
Ya no me falta de Lainez.
Oh, ya, hermano.
Ya, párale, calmado.
Está bien que somos paisanos, pero ya, ¿no?
Pero ya, calmado, ya. Hey.
No, de la honra, ¿no? Tiene que venir de la honra.
Me tienes que dejar, güey.
Yeah, so I was saying that my favorite part was when Omidy was saying, hey, we're like neighbors. We're from, cities that are very close by. We're like brothers. Mm-hmm. And then Héctor said, yeah, well, brother, stop scoring on me.
Brothers don't let each other score this many goals, right? They try and keep it a little bit more simple, like a 1-0, maybe like a 1-1, 2-1, make it look close. But this game has been nothing but, you've seen Omidy has been controlling the game, scored some very nice goals as well. And that's not to say that Herrera hasn't, done well, because he's been playing very well as well. He's been attacking, he's been defending for the most part pretty well. Maybe just a little bit of frustration since he's not able to score as he was on the last one. And again, he messes up right there with the possession again, which was the way that he got scored on the first one.
Héctor, ¿en qué estadio están ahorita? ¿Están en el del LA Galaxy o de...?
Ahora él es el que está concentrado.
Héctor.
O no, tal vez no puede decir.
Wow, y por eso no quiso contestar, porque ahí está el gol.
No se vale, contéstame.
No, aquí no somos amigos.
Ya no son hermanos, dice.
Ya no, ni paisano, nada ahora.
No, pero un gran gol de Herrera, empezando a jugar otra vez su fútbol. Ya no quiere él contestar las preguntas, porque lo están distrayendo él, así que él quiere controlar todo.
Estoy mirando que Omidy quiere usar la estrategia de Héctor y Héctor no, como que no.
No, conmigo no funciona.
Con él no funciona.
No, es que él quiere meter un gol con Diego. No va a dejar.
Omidy wants to score a goal with Diego Lainez, but Héctor doesn't want to allow
doesn't want to let him make that goal. His mission for this game is to not let Lainez score that goal.
Looks like it's going to be 3-1 here.
3-1. Hey, we caught it, right? We did call it 3-1 or 2-1. I did say so.
I said 4-2. was
You
a
did
little
say
off.
14. That was very close. That was very, very close. But yo, congrats on Omidy. Congrats.
Omidy scored 3 and Hector Herrera con un gol. Héctor, ¿cómo te sentiste jugando con Omidy?
Muy bien. En los últimos 3 partidos creo que he tenido el control del partido, pero ellos han aprovechado sus oportunidades. Es verdad que el partido él me ha creado más oportunidades que los últimos 2, pero bueno, contento con mis últimos 3 partidos. A pesar de no haber conseguido ninguna victoria.
Como que te echaron el jugador más difícil de principio, ¿no? Como que...
Sí, tenía que ser al final, así llegaba más o menos inspirado y la cosa cambiaba.
Yeah, he's saying that maybe Chopped, who was the most difficult player, the most challenging player, should have gone at the very end, once he was a little more sure, more confident of himself. But Omidy, how do you feel playing Héctor, and why should he pick you to go to Spain and pick you on his team?
Pues él dijo que no quería más de 3 goles, así que solo 3 goles le metí.
Porque no te dejé más, si no me metías más, cabrón.
Oh, man, I love that.
Ni porque somos paisanos.
Sí, no, de hecho, pues ya sabes, si me llevas a España, te voy a llevar unos taquitos esos deliciosos de borrego de ahí de Mexicali para que sepas lo que es bueno, man.
Ah, eso sí, era verdad, ahí sí tienes razón. En esos son los mejores, de verdad. En los de asada no, somos nosotros.
Dicen que son de perros los de allá. Como
no, ¿qué dice?
Como son los choloscuincles de allá. Dice, no, pues son de puro perro los tacos.
De choloscuincle, güey.
I love it. I love the banter between Omidy and Héctor. Omidy, los tacos de burro, dijiste, ¿eso es de verdad?
Burro.
Eso es de verdad, yo nunca he escuchado eso.
De borrego.
Oh, de borrego. Pensé que dijiste de burro, donkey. I was like, wait, what? De borrego, como birria, entonces, como barbacoa, algo así.
Exacto.
Okay, got it. Okay, pensé de burro, dije, híjole.
¿Qué pasó?
Eso es lo que están comiendo. Okay, all right, just wanted to clear that up. Now, it's time for us to find out who Héctor has chosen as his teammate to travel to Spain and represent San Antonio in the La Liga All-Star Gaming Challenge Showcase presented by Verizon. Now, I think these were all great matches with all the, Strawmaster, Omidy. We had my brother Apex here, Frostbite Apex, and Chopped. And, Héctor, ¿qué nos puede decir de estos 4 jugadores con quien jugaste hoy?
Nada, primero, mucho gusto a los 4. Ha sido un placer poder compartir un momento con ustedes y poder jugar, disfrutar con algunos otros no, pero bueno, lo he pasado muy bien. Son jugadores totalmente diferentes que creo que se la pasan todo el día jugando y bueno, nada, contento de poder estar aquí con ellos y bueno, ahora creo que tenemos que escoger al mejor y bueno, vamos a ver cómo lo hacemos.
I love it. So he's saying that, you guys were all very great challengers, that it seems to him that you guys play a lot of FIFA, more than him, and that he's going to choose who he believes, will be the best player. All right, so fellas, before we go on to the big decision, I want to ask you guys one by one, once again, why Héctor should pick you. So Chopped, you were the first one up. Why should Hector Herrera pick you as a teammate and take you to Spain?
I just feel like he's a very good guy. He's sympathetic, and I just I would click with him, and I just enjoy my time there with him. Also, I love football. I breathe football. I wake up, I think about football, and he's a football player himself. So I would love to, talk to him about football. He could teach me the side in real life, how we play actually with the ball, and I could maybe teach him some skills on FIFA.
All right, well, there it is. Thank you so much, Strawmaster. Why should Héctor pick you?
I think I'd make a good choice, only because on the pitch in FIFA, I'm a real good pole player. I can relay the ball, and I'm also a good risk taker. And in terms of going to Spain, it'd be an excellent opportunity to bring my daughter over there to show her what, compared to American football, what European football looks like.
I love it. Thank you for that. And I think also, Strawmaster, you have to change the battery on your fire alarm over there, okay?
Yeah, it just started today.
All right, so we're going to go to the third player here, Frostbite Apex. Why should Héctor pick you?
I think he should pick me because it'd be I think I'd have a great time with him, talking with him about real life football and how the difference between how here in North America and over there in Europe, like what's the difference and stuff, and have a great time, take a friend or so to meet him and just have a good time, and also get to play alongside him in Europe, and it'd be pretty fun for me, to say the least.
All right, well, thank you for that. Omidy, ¿por qué crees que Héctor te debe de llevar a España? Why should Héctor pick you, Omidy?
Lo digo en español, en inglés o en portugués.
Como salga. However you want.
Me gustaste, hermano.
No, pues la verdad que, pues como te lo dije en un principio, la verdad que fue un gusto. La verdad que siento que nos llevaríamos bien, nos adaptaríamos al juego de cada uno. Yo he jugado fútbol en la vida real y también aquí en el juego. No me la paso todo el día, sí, también juego afuera. Entonces, pues sí, yo creo que sería como una buena química ahí del mismo estado de México. Entonces, ahí estaría bueno el cotorreo, man.
All right, let's do a little recap from our final 1v1s of the showcase. Now, after seeing Chop perform a total FIFA masterclass against Héctor, leaving him quite humiliated, I have my doubts that he'll be selected here. He is by far the strongest FIFA player out of the 4 finalists, but Héctor was kind of sending some mixed signals. Was he able to really connect with Héctor enough to be selected on his team? We'll find out. But what about Strawmaster? Was his strategy on point, letting Héctor have a little bit more control? Was he quite convincing enough? And then Frostbite Apex. Well, he might have scored a few brownie points by speaking to Héctor in the same language and allowing him to score. Now, if you ask me though, it seems like Héctor had a lot of fun in the end with Omidy. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up selecting him to go to Spain. But hey, we can make predictions all day long here, but why don't we just go see what really happened?
Hector Herrera, ¿has tomado tu decisión?
La verdad que es una decisión muy, muy difícil, ¿no? Porque los 4 son grandes jugadores en el FIFA. He tenido empatía con 2 de ellos y coincidimos del mismo estado, ¿no? Tanto como de Omidy, que es cerca de mi mismo estado, y bueno, eso he tenido química con él, como lo dice, y podemos llevarnos muy bien y sería muy buena onda porque se ha creado buena onda entre él y yo. Y sobre Frostbite.
Ajá,
¿Sí?
Frostbite, ya.
También coincidimos con el estado donde yo jugaba. He tenido esa plática donde lo pude distraer un poco y ha sido bueno también. Después, Strawmaster, también he tenido por lo menos un buen partido con él y ha ha preguntado cosas importantes de tus hobbies y cosas así, ¿no? Y Chopet, que he tenido menos empatía porque me ha ganado y me ha goleado y tiene una bandera detrás en su casa muy fea. Pero bueno, la realidad es que tengo que llevar al mejor porque si quiero ganar y quiero competir de la mejor manera, y creo que en estos juegos se debe de calificar con lo mejor, dejando de fuera los sentimientos o las amistades y esas cosas. Pues yo creo que lo justo será que sea Chopet, aunque no sea tan de mi agrado por su bandera. Pero tengo una ¿cómo se dice? Solo le pido una cosa, que quite su bandera y ponga la del Atlético. Y él es el jugador que yo escojo para que nos represente como capitán.
I love it. Well, in case you don't understand what just happened right now, Chopped, it's you, man. You are the winner. You are going to Spain. Hector Herrera has picked you, but he said one main thing. He said, you got to remove that flag behind you, man. He said, hey, I got to be an Atletico Madrid flag, man. What's going on?
That,
you know who you were playing today.
I know. But I can't do that, man. There's no way.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Chop, some final words before we let you go here, man. How you feel? I know this is your second time around, maybe even third. I'm not 100% sure. But I know we've seen you here before. How do you feel that Héctor has picked you?
I mean, it feels amazing. You know, we tried the first time. I went in for the last showcase. Went down to 50-50. Unfortunately, we lost to 50-50. But, you know, we came back here and we did well. And I got the win. And now I'm going to Spain, which is, oh my God, it's amazing. It's amazing. I cannot explain to you how amazing it is. Like, Spain, I love Spain. I love the football in Spain. My favorite team is in Spain. Oh my God, it's amazing. It's amazing.
I love it. Well, thank you. You know, Héctor said here that he had to pick the best. So that's what he did. Congrats again. By the way, the team, after the last game that you played with us, they were saying that you are my mini-me. That they remind you of like a younger me. Yeah. So it's a compliment, man. Héctor, me decían la producción después del partido que jugamos, el partido anterior, la vez anterior con Diego, que se parecía a mí. ¿Le ves parecido o no?
¿A quién?
A Chopped. Chopped,
es que no te veo.
Oh, no me ves ahorita.
No te veo, no.
Entonces, I think so, man. I think so. I take it as a compliment. Now, congratulations again, Héctor. Vamos a tener a tu compañero de Atlético de Madrid, Luis Suárez, como otro de nuestros capitanes en un futuro showcase como tú. Él va a elegir una persona para ir a España, para una experiencia increíble con la Liga. ¿Tienes algo que quieras decirle a Luis Suárez y su próximo compañero de equipo?
No, yo creo que Luis competirá mejor en el FIFA que yo. Porque veo que juega más ahí en la selección o en casa con el hijo. Nada, que escoja un buen acompañante, porque yo llevo un buen jugador y creo que nos va a representar de buena manera. Es un gran jugador y entonces se tiene que armar bien, que le vamos a pasar por encima.
Eso me gusta. ¿Piensas tú que tú y Chap, tu compañero de equipo, serán más fuertes que el equipo de Luis Suárez? ¿Crees que él debe tener miedo de ti y de Chap?
Oh, espero que sí. Yo creo que, como te lo digo, ¿no? Yo creo que él juega bien y bueno, yo me he armado muy bien con Chap y espero que podamos ser una buena dupla.
Eso me gusta. Gracias. También tendremos a tu rival del FC Barcelona, Serginho Des, como otro capitán de este programa. ¿Tienes algo que quieras decirle también a Serginho?
No, también lo mismo, no sé cómo juega, no tengo el placer de conocerlo. Decirle que se arme muy bien porque va a ser una buena competencia y bueno, esperemos que nos podamos ver pronto. Más allá que lo veré ahora acá en la Copa, en la Golden Cup, y entonces esperamos que podamos enfrentarnos otra vez.
How does that feel, man? What are you thinking right now in this moment?
I mean, I'm sitting down right now, but oh my god, if I was standing up right now, I'd be going crazy right now. Just as soon as this live stream ends, best believe I'm running. I'm gonna run at least 3 kilometers away. I'm just gonna celebrate. I'm so excited. It's super overwhelming what's happening right now, and yeah, I'm just too happy, man.
I can see the joy in your face.
Yeah.
Puedo ver qué tan feliz está.
Se le nota, en el partido no estaba con esa cara,
No.
Estaba un poco más serio y ahora está todo el rato así.
Sí, le cambió la cara.
Sí.
El 100%. You said your face changed completely. You were in game mode. You have that serious face, and now we're seeing you smiling from ear to ear, man. Congrats again. Thank you so much to all the San Antonio Showcase participants. You all did great. Thank you to Hector Herrera, our San Antonio Showcase captain. And most of all, thank you to LaLiga and Verizon for hosting this amazing experience. Héctor, muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias a ustedes y bueno, muchas felicidades a Chop que se lo ha ganado. Y bueno, esperamos que nos podamos conocer pronto en persona. Y nada, disfrútalo, que tu cara lo dice todo.
And that's a wrap for us here, or for me. I'll see you and everyone watching again soon for the Dallas Showcase with Captain Castro. 1021. And you know Castro.
Yes, Castro is huge. He's a huge influence in the FIFA community, and excited to have him on the next showcase.
Wow, I am surprised. Héctor had a change of heart and decided to put his feelings aside and choose based off skill. I wasn't expecting this outcome, but I surely am happy for Chopped. I think he's by far the best FIFA player we have seen so far throughout these showcases, and it just proves once again that we never know the strategy behind the captain's brains. Héctor certainly kept his strategy a secret and made the best possible decision for his team to succeed in Spain. Well, that's all for today, my friends. I'll see you during our next stop at the Dallas Showcase. Ciao!